Alright, this is Only Mans, and I am Seth.
I'm Jeremy.
I'm Jake.
I'm Brad.
Enjoy the podcast.
I remember when I was younger, my dad jumped my shit for calling somebody a fool one day. I was like, oh,
Really?
Okay, a fool. And I don't know, it's like he didn't remember ever doing it. And to this day, I don't call people fools.
You know what's funny? In the Bible, it says not to call a man a fool.
Well, that's probably why he did it.
Yeah, I was about to say that might be where that came from. It says, do not call a man a fool. Something like that.
What if they're doing something foolish?
I think
Like
the way...
fucking a cow or something.
The way it's supposed to be... I think the way it's supposed to be translated is calling somebody a fool is saying that like they're going to hell or something. Like it's
So
hard to
like
explain.
the context of the word.
Yeah,
really
it's
meant
not
something
like
different.
Yeah, it's not like you're a fool, Jake.
Now
You're
it
an
means
idiot.
you ain't using your fucking brain.
Yeah, what's funny is that he called the guy a dickhead, and then I called him a fool. Because he was like walking in the road, and he was like, "Get out of the way, dickhead." And I said, "Yeah, you fool." He's like fire in his eye and everything.
Oh, calm down there.
Dude, I remember being a kid in church, and I would say that sucks, and people would flip out, and they were like, "You're saying a bad word." And I couldn't figure out what word I was saying. Like, what's yeah? I'm like, what's the word?
There's
Like,
a
what's the
bunch of
word?
that like sucks, stupid, hell. Couldn't say hell in any context.
Yeah, I couldn't say hell. Fart. Britt's parents call it the F word. And when Britt was little, she said she went and told on somebody. Like, they said the F word. What was it? Fart. They
That
still
is some stuff there, man.
they still don't like Kenzie even saying that. It don't sound nice. What's the difference? Fart, gas, pooted. I pooped.
Shit.
I pooped.
I don't think they'd like that either.
Probably not.
Why does that matter? It matters.
Please tell me you
Oh, it didn't record any of it?
It recorded it, but off the laptop.
So
it's gonna sound like crap,
probably. Wow, you suck.
He was so worried about this fucking game.
Game?
We all get here at 11 o'clock. He's sitting here jerking
I ju-
himself.
no, it was-
Nothing's hooked up.
It was plugged in, and then in order to hear if it recorded, I have to unplug it because it doesn't play it.
Did you knit
that sweater? Do what? Did you knit that sweater? No, I'm not that good.
Mamaw did.
It looks like an Indian sweater. Like, you know them old Indian blankets?
cultural appropriation.
It looks good.
I like it.
Anyway, I'm disappointed now.
It's just a slight mess up. Anyway,
Because it's him. Because it's him, it's a slight mess up.
yeah, it's not a big deal. Oh, at least I caught it instead of like at the end of the segment. Like, that was good.
Instead of at the end of the entire
Yeah.
podcast.
Oh, we got an hour down. Let's.
So, guys, sorry about this.
Anyways, we were talking about like words being bad, like growing up. I know that wasn't the case for Jake.
Oh, he's allowed to say whatever he wanted.
Yeah, first time I was at his house, he's like, "God damn it, Mom, get out of my room."
When you walk around as an alpha, you have to. You just get to do whatever.
Jake, you have never been an alpha, please.
And I was scared, man. He said it, and I was like, mom wrath flashed through my head. Like I was like, I got my fucking ass beat.
You thought you were
I
gonna
said
get
that.
your ass beat
Yeah.
just for
How
being
old
around me.
was he?
12, 13?
Dang.
I was a straight thug.
Oh, yeah, you was.
And then he went and got facial piercings.
Shortly after.
I don't even know what to say. I mean, when I was 16, it was acceptable. That's in air quotations. It all just depend on what was said, stuff like that. But not,
It's like
not
half-
at 12.
It's like halfway acceptable for me now. 24.
I still watch.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's with my dad, not my mom.
Yeah, the same there, actually. I don't care to cuss in front of my mom.
Because you have no respect for your mom.
Yeah, my mom cusses a lot worse. But I feel like my dad filters some of the stuff he says around me. So, like, you know.
I honestly feel like it's a respect thing. You have no respect for your mother. Not saying that you don't in general, but people don't most times. Not me either. So therefore,
That's
I
some
can say what I want.
patriarchy shit there, man.
So, where you were talking about saying bad words at church, I remember this isn't like a bad word or anything. It was just, it was very awkward and cringy, I guess. I was like 11, 12, and my mom got into like a phase where she's like, we have to go to church, you know, and she took me and Joe to the one that's near my mammal's, next to those railroad tracks in Carrollville. And we're in there, and this preacher was like, he was like, and God said, that we have to go about this life. And I'm sitting there, and he said something at one point where he's like, and Peter said, and Joe's like, Peter. And I like, and I look at him, I'm like, and then we just fucking lost it. And he's the only one talking to me, and Joe's like, everybody's looking back at us. My mom was so fucking embarrassed. We never went back to church after that.
What?
How old was you?
At like 12, and
Wow.
Joe was probably like 8.
Dude, that's freaking hilarious.
I remember going to church one time over the summer, man, and like the power went out, and it was so damn hot in there. People, I mean, there was a bunch of fat people in there anyway, so they were all sweating and trying to listen to it. And it seems like my sister got sick in the toilet in the back, and you could hear her in there just getting sick, and she had to leave with somebody. I can't remember who it was though.
Dang.
I don't feel like I have any like at least super messed up stories from like a church experience. It was
I
on and
didn't
off.
go a lot.
It was on and
Barely
off
went.
through my childhood.
I went back yesterday.
To church?
Yes.
Whoa.
First time in, I don't know, at least 6 months.
What'd you do wrong? 'Cause
Yeah.
I know
My whole life
that's
is
the
wrong.
reason
One
you
thing-
go back.
Man, I don't really want to, go into detail about the car story on here. So real quick, almost lost 10 grand, and the entire time I am praying, please don't let me lose this money.
That's why you went back to church.
Dude, the minute I got that money back in my account, I'm like, yes, I have to go. I
Add
went right
some
back.
stress into the man's life. He turns to God.
Yes. Well, that's the only time anybody turns to God is when they've got problems.
Even people that don't believe in God start praying to God when they need Him.
Woo,
I mean,
100%.
So weird.
If it's out there, you got to take that chance.
just start
a
start
swing.
shooting your
For
shot.
a
Yeah,
half
really.
second, I thought Jake was gonna be like, "Psst, not me."
No. There's been times where I'm like, I'm sorry. I know it's been a minute.
Please let this download quicker.
no more. It's like, please don't let her be pregnant. Please. I've had those too.
Oh shit!
He must have missed my prayers about that, man.
Jeremy's like fully nutting in the girl, like, please don't let this work the way it's supposed to.
I've said, I was like, please, I won't do it again.
He does it the next night.
I'm like, I think I could do it again.
He had to test his faith 5 times.
That prayer lasts for 72 hours. It's okay.
Oh, that's great. Anyway, yeah, I went back last night. I'm trying to make it a weekly thing again.
Is that gym a weekly thing?
I went 18 days straight, and I've missed probably close to like 8 now, right in a row. Yeah.
Do you hear that too?
Yeah,
It's air
sounds like a
conditioning.
Oh, okay.
Jake's air conditioning again.
Are we?
Holy shit! You
rated?
Jake,
All right,
how many
turn it
times you
off.
gonna fuck up the podcast?
I think it feels good, man.
Don't worry.
It's already fucking colder in here.
If you start sweating. This is sexy sweating. I'm sorry.
Do you
it
need
sounded
water?
Like, it sounded like the wind. It's like we're on top of the mountains again. It's just.
Oh, speaking of which, we're gonna add a little bit of our camping story to the podcast.
I'm
So
glad you brought that up.
I listened to some of it a little bit, and you can hear like a train in the background. I thought that was kind of cool, but you can also hear a fucking ambulance.
Can you hear the fire?
Yeah, you can hear
Okay,
the fire.
good.
You can hear an ambulance, and at one point you can hear a car alarm, like in the far distance. And I
That
was like,
doesn't make it feel right.
no. And I was like, the train was cool though. I was like, oh, that's awesome. But
Yeah.
I mean, we were 2.5 miles or whatever up the mountain, but
Yeah, up
we
the
still
mountain.
were closer to town. So
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be after the podcast, right?
yeah, after
Yeah,
everything.
Probably like 20 minutes extra after everything. So don't forget to listen to that part too.
And it's gonna sound just as bad as the beginning of this.
We got 10 minutes of fuck ups.
That's a good endorsement there, Jake.
Oh, I mean, it sounded better than that because we had a mic instead of a
it's equivalent to telling a chick, it's average.
yeah.
It's average.
No, you gotta. It's 3 inches. This is what you're getting.
minimal.
That way they're surprised.
You're gonna be disappointed.
I think everybody uses that. I remember Justin used to act like that was his patented idea and no one else ever used it. It's like, bro, we've all been using that ever since we knew.
Well, you'd rather like say, it's it's not too great, and then just be like, okay, instead of like talking it up, and then when they see it, be like,
the last 5 was bigger.
Under promise, over deliver.
well, either way, that's true. But one way they say it.
One we're like, oh, not so bad. Well, you gentlemen got anything to talk about?
Fuck no.
Man,
I've done nothing.
I'm just disappointed Seth made it.
Oh yeah,
He was
first
here
one
before
here.
everybody.
Yeah, I was expecting you to not make it. Honestly,
I wanted to make it, but I thought it was going to be late.
Yeah, because he
And
was
if I
simping
would've-
at Walmart.
If I would have actually got we would. The plan was to leave at 8. They didn't open until 9.
I'm just.
We
fucking
got there
with
at
you.
9:15. Asshole.
You're so defensive.
yes.
That's because you took that
Because-
15-minute break.
It's because Vicky told him I was at Walmart this morning. That's why. Seth was at Walmart.
You know what that means, right?
woman.
He's,
Can't believe this
he's been mad since he saw Vicky see him.
No, I
Damn
knew,
it.
buddy. She's probably on the fucking phone with him while I walked by. I said, "Hey, Vicky, bye, Vicky."
He probably
Sassy
like
Jerry
waved
Walmart.
as he walked by, and he was like, "Fucking shit, damn it."
should have kept that hood up. She might not have recognized you.
Too gangster.
2G.
I do my best to avoid everybody.
I always
Simping.
wear a mask so I don't have to talk to people.
Simping in
I
Walmart.
thought I saw you in there yesterday when we were leaving.
Yesterday?
Yeah,
No, wasn't me yesterday.
I saw somebody over by the meat wall, and I thought it was you. It was far away, and I was like, "Oh, come on, Jimmy."
I try not to go in there on my days off.
But I didn't see like 5 chitlins behind you, so
4, and they were with her mom yesterday.
I'm gonna keep saying 5 because it sounds better. We need to start a drinking game. Every time we say something's going to get cut, we have to take a shot.
Dude, we'd be.
What about when we say?
Oh my god! Just cut the first 20 minutes out. Jesus.
Oh shit! I love it.
Dude, I do it for the reaction now.
Don't ever enter the public light
fuck.
with Seth or Jeremy.
I didn't say it.
I wish I knew how to bleep it because I'd leave all that in there but bleep the word.
I just love saying it, and then the looks of disappointment and despair.
Yeah, because you say it, I look exactly at the time we've been recording, and I'm like, damn it.
You just thought he lost a puppy or something, man.
What about puppies
Oh fuck! Where'd it go?
Give us a topic, Jake. You had 5,000 questions on top of the mountain. Give us one now.
You got mad every time I asked one.
Yeah, we were all being interviewed.
Well, fuck. You were like,
Hey, me
my
and
old
Jeremy.
bones are tired and I need a nap. It's past 7 o'clock.
Jake was up there while we're all trying to go to sleep. He's like, hypothetically, if she was approaching orgasm.
One of the topics I was wanting to ask was why do we idolize stupid people? Like just people that do crazy things.
Oh, like the
Give me a good-
Kardashians or Bad Baby, shit like that.
Yeah. Well, like
I listened to her
millions. We're just like, here's money. Go ahead and keep being a terrible person.
The
Be
Paul
stupid.
brothers.
They've already got money, man. I feel like each one of the people we have to look at in a different light because Kardashians got rich because the dad was a lawyer,
Mhm.
and then the money builds from there. And then it's like, oh, what's this rich person doing? And they putting their life out there on blast for everybody to see. And then
I feel like
I don't
with
know.
the Kardashians, it kind of makes sense to me because it's kind of like, what the fuck? Like, that's what you would think watching them the whole time.
I mean, people are interested in rich and famous people. If
Okay.
you put your life out there on YouTube, no one's gonna watch.
Yeah, because I'm not rich and I'm not doing
But
anything.
if you was, there'd be something there.
I'm not
I
doing
guess.
anything ridiculous. Like for instance, bad baby.
Mm-hmm.
She was on Dr. Phil
Yeah.
and got famous because she was a shitty person and she disrespected her mom on
She got made
television.
into a meme. She's
Hell
meme
yeah.
famous, and then she ran with it with her rap career.
Yeah, it just blows my mind.
Before the meme, I think she was just getting famous off Dr. Phil alone.
Yeah. I just don't like it, man.
I listen to
I don't have an answer for that question. I don't know.
I mean, I hate
wish
it.
we
Like-
didn't.
Deep inside, like it hurts.
I listened to one of her songs the other day, and it really wasn't that bad.
You
I mean,
are the problem.
I understand, where she comes from, and everything. I understand how everybody, doesn't like that. But if the music's good, the music's good.
Was the music good?
I mean, like I said, I listened to maybe like a minute of it. I'm like, this ain't all that bad. That's all I'm saying. But it's
I mean,
one song,
he's the rap
so.
connoisseur of the group,
Yeah.
so we'll just have to trust his
I
opinion.
send him a song.
That's
6 weeks later, he checks it out and he's like, "It sucked."
Jake, it's coming from you. If it's music or movies, it's
No. I've sent you some things
pretty
you like,
mediocre.
and then I have to judge my own taste after that.
How about when I sent you guys fucking Jelly Roll and you were all like, "Oh, it's fucking trash. I fucking hate it." And then like he come out with "Save Me."
That
and
wasn't
you're
a rap
both
song.
like both away from me, like,
Dude,
"Oh, Jelly Roll, dude, it sounded fucking great."
it
I'm like,
was.
"Fuck you."
that song was a fucking hit, man.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
That was a good song. It wasn't
agree.
rap.
I was hearing that shit before he done it.
yeah,
Well,
you
you
was
should've-
listening to his
Hipster
underground
Brad.
stuff.
You should have told us about that one.
They were up.
Dude, I saw Jelly Roll on a let's see.
On your stomach?
No. There's like 5 jelly rolls there.
Damn.
No, there's like a Netflix. There's this black rapper on Netflix, and he tries to live by the black dollar or something. It's something I thought was absolutely stupid. But anyway, and he ends up talking to Jelly Roll on there. And this dude lives. I like the way he lives. He's Southern, and he lives a pretty average kind of life.
You hear that?
What?
The way you said Southern was so fucked up right then.
Anyway, he's Southern, and he lives that average life. Like he's just chilling with his people in a backyard barbecue,
Like
and
a
stuff.
normal
Yeah,
person.
it was very cool
He's just chilling with his homies.
with his homies.
Just being Southern.
The black dollar, I absolutely hate. I think that's so stupid.
What does that even mean?
Basically, you can only use black businesses. Like your cell phone has to be by a black company. Your food that you buy has to be grown or produced by black people, and you have to keep doing that. Apparently, there's this thing like Asian people keep their money within their community the longest, and then it goes, if I'm not mistaken, it goes like Asian, Jewish, white, black, something like that. And that's the gist of it. It's
Wait.
try to live off the black dollar.
Smells racist.
How's that racist?
I'm not even answering that.
No, I'd love to know how.
What you could? What, I love
Do
to
you,
know how.
do you leave your home and you go and make sure you're only spending your money with white people and not different races?
I'm sure there are.
No,
white
I'm
people
not.
doing
I'm
that.
saying the idea.
Oh, that
of it.
he's being-
Yes.
100%. Thank you.
Yes.
I was about to say, please.
I thought
please,
you were
Brad.
calling him racist.
No. I'm saying that the idea of like a dollar based on race is racist.
I agree 100%. 100%. I didn't get it at all. But yeah. I'm trying to think of like, besides why, I guess there's Indian businesses because every gas station is ran by an Indian guy. But there's some that's white, and I purposely stop at the Indian ones. I just like the way I'm treated when I walk
You
in
want
there.
to keep your dollar within the Indian community?
Yeah, totally. I like the way they're, man, the one beside LaFont Middle School is nice as shit. Every time I walk in there, they are 100% respectful. But up the valley, dude's a dick. I'm like, hey, man, how you doing? Silence.
And you still go to him?
No, I quit.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Good.
Man, I feel that way about Eagle Mart and the gas station next to the exit. Forgot what that is.
Shell?
The Shell, yeah. They're both of those. Like, I don't like them. I purposely do not go in them.
That's what I started doing.
Yeah.
Dude, I was going in there getting the energy drinks, and every time I walked in and bought one, the price would be different every time, too. I don't like that either.
He knew your routine. He's
Look.
like, $2 goes to $6. He's like,
Yes.
hey, how you doing?
You buy 2 of them, you get it for $4, right?
Yeah.
I bought 2 of them and it's $6.50, and I'm like, wait a second, man. Yesterday I paid $4, so what is it? And then I left.
I pretty much
I ain't been back since.
Only go
just
to
like,
Murphy's
"Fuck
and
you."
Weigel's. Murphy's and Weigel's is pretty much it. And if neither one of those have what I need, I'll go to the Shell across the street from Murphy's.
There's too many people in Murphy's.
I go to the gas stations where I feel like my truck does the best with their gas. That's
True.
the ones I go to.
So what's that?
Citgo next to Walmart there. I feel like
The
it does,
one across the street?
Yeah.
Man, that's expensive.
I feel like it does good in the truck, and I'll go to the BP across from the Follett Police Station if I'm really low on gas because it's close to where I live.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 I go to.
They don't sell alcohol though, do they?
I don't know. I ain't been in there in a while.
You know. Last time when me and you went years
that was years ago, man.
I doubt they've
these
started.
these two were still in middle school. They's Call of Duty it up.
True that.
Pull out the list, homie.
Rubs his hands together. All right, time to break out the good trusty phone.
I didn't have much put in my phone. I only had another topic thing, and it was about cancel culture. And yeah, but it's not like getting into
These
that.
two cannot walk the tightrope when we're talking about these things.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I think you can. Seth can't.
I can't.
I think you struggle with it, but you can. Seth, he doesn't even try to struggle with it. Like-
Nope.
This isn't nothing bad
Hey,
though.
hey,
Hold
can
on.
you pause it for a second?
Yeah, one of Jeremy's hoses calling.
I hate those fucking calls.
Yeah, so this isn't anything bad. It's just like, do you think because of cancel culture, there's going to be a platform like Facebook for people that have been canceled? There's going to be businesses specifically going to these people that have been canceled. Like, go ahead.
I 1,000% think there will be, but like Ben Shapiro hiring the chick from what the fuck, Mandalorian.
Gina Carano or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's hot.
There's
I'd hire her.
I said if Hollywood like continues that kind of thing, there's going to be a second Hollywood.
I agree.
How long do you think it's going to take to get there? 'Cause
Not,
I'm
not that
excited.
long, honestly. I don't think.
The faster they work to cancel people, the faster it's going to happen.
It's gonna be full circle. I love it.
Like eventually they'll be the minority in like an old decrepit town.
Yep.
Yeah, like
Where's the next Hollywood gonna be?
I don't know. Probably still in California, just a different part would be my guess.
Yeah, I don't think they'll have like a home, like, you know, Hollywood, Beverly Hills, or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think it'll definitely happen. Or it's already happening.
I disagree.
You disagree?
I disagree. We ain't separating. There ain't gonna be no separate Hollywood or two Hollywoods or anything like that. I think this is just the way things are at the moment. I really don't see. I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it, but there ain't gonna be. First of all, you're talking about there's so many people I believe is in control of the world to begin with, or in control of the media you're seeing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have to take one of these 5 people are gonna have to choose a different path. Maybe a less lucrative money-making path or something, and to split off to try to pander to what the least, you know what I mean? Like, let's say 80%, these are raw numbers, who even knows? 80% of the world's starting to follow this trend and become this way. And that seems to be the thing anymore, is more and more, you know, the whole cancel culture is being a thing. So you're telling me one person that controls the media, that controls you know, movies you watch, a TV you watch, or something like that, is going to pander to the 20%. Like, you know what? We'll create our own world over here. It just doesn't. I don't see it happening.
I mean, like he said, where that lady got hired or whatever. What the fuck's his name?
Are you gonna watch
Ben
the
Shapiro.
movie? You gonna watch the movie?
Yeah, I'd watch it. I'd support
It
it.
has to be out in front of you, and you have that choice to watch it.
If it's something I actually want to watch.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go to his website, sign up for his website just to watch the movie.
If there's more people, like, I'm just saying, he's not anything like, he's not media, you know.
Right.
Just if you get people like him that have money to start this up.
It's kind of like Genius, right? Have you watched anything on?
Don't talk to me about this.
Have you watched any? Has any of us watched anything on this app?
I watched Scooby Doo.
One episode for 30 minutes.
No, it was a movie.
Okay. You don't continually go to this. All right. For Ben Shapiro, I mean, I don't know how many people actually signed up for his thing, but it's not going to be put out there for the entire world to freely access to something like Netflix or something.
Well,
it's like the start of something. Maybe 30 years from now, something like that could work, but I don't even see it going there.
I feel like it's just a small step. Once someone starts doing something like that, more people will follow. They'll be like, oh, he's doing it and it's going fine.
$10. It'll be $10 next week, right?
Damn you.
I hope.
I really think there's a possibility, but man, it's going to take a lot of backing, a lot of add-ons and deals and all that good stuff for that. But
I don't know. I just disagree with you. Like, I don't even know what else to say.
what kind of time frame we looking at here for Hollywood #2?
I'm thinking like 5 years.
Really?
I'd say the next
Wow.
decade. Within the next decade.
The whole platform thing you was talking about, there's that social media platform, and it got shut down.
Shut down.
What was it called? I don't know.
Parlor.
Yeah, Parlor. And it got completely shut down. So I just
They
don't
took
know.
it off the damn where you could get it, buy it, or whatever.
So how is people supposed to, separate themselves from that? How's there going to be a whole new movement where?
What was the reason they got shut down? I remember reading something about it. Like, it was an actual reason, supposedly. I just don't remember.
I have no clue. Never heard of
My
it.
like bullshit guess would be they just got bought out immediately and then closed.
It wasn't a buyout.
Apparently, the CEO kept having threats against his life.
You have to sell for it to be a buyout, right?
Yeah, I don't think he
Whew,
sold.
how much-
I don't remember the reason why.
How much does your beliefs and integrity cost?
It can be bought.
Yeah,
There's the question.
it seems that way for most things.
So we talked about this before, but life-changing money. Let's put that into stocks.
Man, $3,000 was life changing.
No, it's
money.
fucking not. All right, seriously.
Listen, it put
life-changing
me
money.
on a set of depression. All I know.
Well,
I have $3,000 more to play with right now for buying a vehicle that I
Like,
earned.
I mean, completely life changing.
Yeah, it would change your life.
It's got to be like 500K and up, something like that.
That's the bare minimum that would change your life.
I feel like would like actually change my life for like.
Man, if I had $100,000, I would pay off my house immediately, and that's like $590 a month because that's
go
my
to the
mortgage
hose.
payment. That's free. That's $590 a month that I can have for the rest of my life. You know what I mean?
I mean,
And that's not even fully $100,000. It's only like 70 or
That
80.
fully changes your life.
Yep.
I mean, life altering or course, like change the course of your life. I guess 500.
How much do you owe on your house?
50,000.
50,000. So if you had 75,000 and paid off your house, that wouldn't change your life.
I don't think it would change it that much. No. Like
It
I
would
think I would
be-
have my house paid off, and I would have some extra money, maybe get a car payment. Like,
Brad would
that
quit
kind of
showing up
thing.
to work.
Yeah.
well, that's what I mean with 500K
That would change your. No, you
Like-
quit. You could quit with 75K.
for a while,
Yeah. What I'm saying is,
like a year.
what I'm saying is, you would, start, once a week showing up,
Get all the puppies.
get all the puppies.
Dude, I have made that joke to Megan. I was like, we should just start a big ass like dog kennel back here in the backyard. Just dog sitting business.
Are you gonna help take care of those dogs?
Yeah, I'll quit my
It would
job, and
be-
I'd much rather play with a billion dogs than go to work.
I could do that, except I would have a sign that said no ugly fucking puppies. I only want dogs I like.
It's pissing me off with those puppies, man. The ugly one, the one I don't like, is the better behaved one. It's the better
It
behaved
looks
one.
better. It is actually. the
It's
cuter
pissing
one.
me off. It's like almost already completely house trained. The other one's just being an asshole, like running away.
You think they're house trained? Just wait.
They're doing pretty damn good to be as small as they are.
You're just starting.
Yeah, they don't poop in the house when they're locked up in the cage for 15 hours. It's
You'll,
hard.
you'll think
I
you
mean-
got them trained, and then a month later, one will crap in the house. You're like, you're trained.
No, I mean like the one, like I've pretty much as soon as I see him go to fucking use the bathroom in the house, like I'm like, hey, and I grab him, take him outside. And like the ugly one, the one I don't like, it'll like immediately use the bathroom outside. The other one, I can catch it like mid piss, take it outside. Like 30 minutes later, this motherfucker still ain't pissed in the yard.
Yep.
Why do you think it's an ugly puppy?
I think it looks like a Chihuahua, and I think Chihuahuas are ugly.
Okay, I agree with that.
It's the cuter one. Have you seen the pictures?
No.
Yeah.
Vicky showed me a picture of it. I seen what you're saying about it looking kind of like a Chihuahua. I fucking hate Chihuahuas. I hate them too.
Because they're pains in the butt.
It's
They're annoying.
it's
just
way more well behaved. It is pissing me off. But which the one I like
Is it
was.
actually a Chihuahua or is there something else?
They're the same. Like the two dogs are the same litter of puppies.
They're sisters.
They're fucking blue heeler mixed with something. I don't even know what it is. They told me it was like a spaniel, but I don't fucking know.
mediocre movie minute. Yeah, that
Son
one.
of a bitch.
This one you did. Seth.
Just do your 5 seconds in. Just cut it. Just
No, this is good.
Keep it.
You can redo it.
This is genuine content right here.
live
Yeah,
again.
live. It's always live.
And like
from
all
Jake's
10
room.
mistakes have been Jake's.
Anyway, our movie was Awake, and I almost got nervous that I was watching the wrong movie because there was a TV show on there called
It
Awake
was a
2.
fucking game show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I loaded it up and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "This ain't it." And I backed out and I'm like, "I guess it's this one." And I was like, "Is Awake's a common title?" I feel like, and I was like, "It should be this one." It was the next one that popped up.
I remembered the bio. That was what I knew. I was watching the right one.
I didn't even know there was another series there. Or a series.
So I watched it yesterday and it's pretty good. I think I'd give it a 6 overall.
Yay!
Yay, you did it.
Pretty mediocre.
I agree with the 6.
The
That's
6.
about there. I didn't think there was anything like particularly interesting about the movie, but it wasn't a bad movie. And I called the kid being the killer, like
Me
immediately.
too. Dude, thank you.
Like
I
the
was gonna
second
ask
time
that.
it showed him, I was like, I looked
You
at
too?
Megan.
Oh hell yeah! I was
Oh,
like,
yes.
what? What's up with this kid here?
It's like, why is this showing this little fucking brat? But like, the second time it showed him, I looked at Megan. I was like, prediction, it's fucking him. Like,
I don't think I told Kayla like right out, but I was like, fucking there it is. There it is. It just they threw it at you. I think she
there was
started
no
guessing
other reason
people.
for him to be mentioned. There was none.
yeah,
he was just out of place.
I agree. You like the movie because you're like, I'm a fucking detective. I think I just solved the whole thing. No one else will guess
Got
this.
it. Yes, I was totally hoping no one else would have. Like, man, I
Nah,
knew.
man. Like I said,
Dang it.
like the second time it showed him, I was like, nah, it's definitely fucking him. Definitely.
I like movies like that where you're trying to guess people, and it kind of made me think of that one movie, the dude with his family, and he's at the hospital and they're like, oh, they're not here.
Dude, that movie was fucking epic.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get Kayla to watch that one, man.
Oh,
I've got
the
a
one
list.
where the dude like a
Don't spoil it, just in case.
His
didn't do this movie.
family couldn't find his family.
yeah, and he was like in
the
the hospital.
Yes.
I
I forgot what it was called, man, but it's so damn good.
Yeah, it was a good movie, but that's what it kind of made me think of because you're trying to like guess the ending. Basically,
Usually you can't guess who did it, and this one right here, it's like it smacks you in
it's
the face.
Scooby Doo the fuck out of you.
because there was no other point for that kid to be in there.
I agree.
None for him to have any screen time.
They made it so obvious to where I was like, it has to be something else. It has to be. This just it's too in your face. And I'm like, what else could it be? And I'm like, they're hiding this too well if it's something else.
He like turned out to be the nurse chick.
Yeah, I was sitting there making guesses with Vicky, and I'm like, it's the kid. And then I'm like, no. And then I was like, maybe she's in on it, and she's like trying to make him remember shit, and like they were doing it together.
That'd have been a better fucking movie.
Yeah, I was like, that'd be neat because I wouldn't expect that.
Did Vicky guess it?
It kind of would have been more of a twist
Did
if it was.
Did you
like
tell her what it was? Like, you guys discussed it, obviously. So,
While we were watching the movie,
like, yeah, I think, and she's like, hey, I agree. So, did Megan guess it?
That. No, she was doing schoolwork. Like she was halfway paying.
Jeremy,
attention to
did
the
your
shit.
queen guess it?
I don't have a queen.
Okay, so
Oh,
Jeremy's
one
queen
out-
didn't guess it either.
one out of
Hang
the
on.
7 of
Wait,
them
hang
had to
on.
guess.
Hang on, I'll ask it. Hey,
The dog like as soon as it showed that kid was like.
she started tapping her foot.
But yeah, it was in your face. Like Brad said, there was no point for him to be there.
I was just trying to figure out if there was a female that actually guessed it. They're like, at the end, they're like, oh, I never knew.
Who's that?
He's kind of cute.
Yeah.
What'd you say your rating was for it?
I'd say 6.5. Yeah, 6.5.
What about you?
I'd give it a fucking 4, man.
A 4.
Yeah.
Damn.
I didn't really like the movie all that much.
It's because you didn't want to watch it.
No.
You
Well,
rushed.
okay,
You
how you
rushed
gonna
to watch it this
how you
morning.
gonna judge his judgment when you gave it an extra half just because you picked it, asshole?
You're right.
This movie's an 8. Anything less than that's wrong.
All right, 6. There we go. But it definitely ain't a 4.
I'd give it a 4 because he was a detective there and nobody fucking recognized him.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I didn't like
Like,
that.
how is one detective, like part of the police force, fucking just disappear, and then like they see him in the hospital again, and nobody fucking
I
realizes?
understand he had facial bandages, but yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, wasn't he supposed to be like burned to death or something?
Yeah,
Is that how that
incinerated in
went?
his
yeah.
home.
Yeah, so
The sheriff was like, "Don't worry about it. He's gone. He's dead. Trust."
Trust. And nobody was like sus.
a little bit.
Another reason why, like in the beginning when it shows him wreck, I knew he didn't do it because like someone ran him off the road. I was like, who the fuck would have done that and not arrested him or killed him if he was doing something bad? I was like, it doesn't make any fucking
Which
sense.
I think goes more in hand with the chick. Like if she was the like accomplice or a helper, but she had like fucked him up, like tried to kill him, and it didn't work, and then she's like taking care of him, like she's extra psycho.
Yeah.
Like that would have been better.
Do you remember the bar scene? The guy that tried to kill him goes into the bar looking for that place. Do you remember the bartender,
Yeah, the lady.
the ugly one?
Yeah.
Why didn't they get somebody hot to play her?
Because
Because she looked like some fucking downtown La Follette crackhead.
well, I mean, it was a small town. I
Way
feel like
to
it
roast
was
our
kind of-
listeners.
There you go. That's kind of where I was thinking is like
I thought it was realistic.
you might be thinking of a high end
Hollywood.
Yeah, she might have been somewhat hot 20 years ago. Her life settled.
if you walk into a bar in town, what do you expect to see as a bartender?
Dude.
A male.
Yeah.
Or a
I
really
guess
ugly
since she
chick?
does have a vagina, it's a leg up.
I just remember the guy was like, "Oh, what time you get off?" She's like, 2.
2:30. Sorry.
Shit. So what did I give it? Like so 6, 6,
5.5.
6, 5. Yeah, well, 5.75 or whatever, 5,
Yeah.
7. Yeah, something like that.
You guys are conformists, man. Just go along with each other. Whatever
What do you
guys
mean?
think, man? Like 6.
Well, like I said, it wasn't a.
That's the whole reason you went to 4.
It wasn't-
probably
Nope, I
had a
I
6.
swear, I promise you, I had that before I even walked
He
in
had a
there.
6 in his head. It's like everybody else has 6. You want to fuck these guys.
2.
Like I said, it wasn't like a bad movie, but there is nothing about it that was especially interesting.
I feel like 5 is average. So
Yeah,
if you go below 5, you're saying it's a below average movie.
I go 4 just because nobody fucking recognized the dude. They're all cops and shit.
If someone would have recognized him, it would have ruined the entire movie.
Exactly. Terrible writing.
I took it as he was like a detective from somewhere else, but then the fucking main cop guy was like,
You were like a son to me.
yeah, and I was like, so he was around long? I was just confused by that.
The guy made it seem like the kid.
Yeah, we're best friends.
Yeah, they're best friends.
I also want to bitch about the nurse chick. She's like, my dad said those words, so I'm going to follow you around, even though you might be a serial killer.
One thing I didn't like was when her friend got killed, strangled, and he found him. I immediately was like, oh, she's going to think he did it. And I was like, and it's going to be stupid.
I wasn't out here long enough to kill him,
Yeah.
woman.
She like, you killed him? And I was just like, if you thought logically, like, oh, he's dead, you wouldn't have done that because it makes no fucking sense. You know I'm here and I'm going to come around the
You
corner.
used logic and women in the same sentence. That
Dude,
doesn't-
I was about to say, of
like-
course she followed around the serial killer. I mean, what else were they going to do?
Like
I think
said-
he's innocent because he's cute.
Yes, exactly.
Cute guys don't murder
That is
people.
all that
I don't
matters.
know his style. It just no, he's not a killer.
You know, he could have killed somebody, but I'm still going to suck his dick.
I can change him.
Literally reminds me, there's a Facebook post I saw the other day of someone sharing their cousin's photo, like mugshot. He killed 3 people, but my cousin's still cute, though. And that's exactly what it was. That's all that matters.
Yeah. So another thing that I didn't like about the movie was at the very end when the cop's sitting outside, he comes out there and he's talking to him and is going through the whole flashback backstory, and then he's like, "Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere," and he leaves the gun with him.
Yeah, that was
And I'm like, why is
Obvious.
he leaving the gun there? I was like, because if I was that cop, I'd kill myself. Like, he's gonna go to fucking prison forever, and he has no family, nothing else. He's getting fired, you know, all that shit. I'm like, that
I think he
Would
even
the
like how
cop
it looks
go to
over at the
prison?
gun. But yeah,
he
the
knew
dad.
He knew.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He
Yeah,
tried
that's
to kill
right.
the dude,
Yeah.
and he knew his son was murdering women.
Yeah,
So
he had it covered up.
blew his brains out, and
How Dexter should have realistically ended.
I'm
Uh,
very picky on endings. So when after that happened, and it was like playing all sad music and shit, and then it just started rolling credits. I'm like, well, do they know who he is now? Like, are they going to take his word for it? I just wanted to see. I want to see more.
I mean, it was definitely.
I also like how they. I like how they just Googled. He just Googled his own name, and it showed up a picture of him. Like he's just some average fucking detective. Like it wasn't going to just show up his.
Have you
fucking
ever tried
face.
to Google your own name?
You might find a Facebook page.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I
what
agree
I mean.
with you. I'm
like,
agreeing.
Like bullshit.
To be fair, though, he recently died, so you know that could.
And he
up you up
was a
in the
detective.
searches.
True, but
He's
that
Googling his
area.
own name, like in the city, within the city or something.
okay,
Like
so
a,
I'm
more-
arguing the Google search here. That's,
Yeah,
that's your point.
No, my guess is it's pinpointing him into that city, and you know, oh yeah, look at this news article. This is how you died.
When they were sitting there talking at the end, I could have swore they were talking in front of a door or a mirror, or a window or something, and I thought I seen somebody walk behind them.
I think I saw the
And
same
I was
thing.
like, "Is that the sun's not dead?" I kept waiting for that to pop out, but nothing happened.
That's also a thing too. Like he just kind of like shot him. It looked like he shot him in the chest,
yeah.
but like there was no like he's obviously dead moment. Like he was just shot, and then they were like, okay, well I'm just gonna walk out the room. Like I finished the job.
He had to kill his own son.
Yeah, it was
Should have
bad.
done it. I mean, not done it years ago, but if he would have locked
Turned
him
him
up,
in something.
yeah, he'd have an alive son.
Who's not dead, son?
who wouldn't have
Listen,
been
I
doing
know
all
the
this
future.
stuff.
Don't be mad at me for turning you to the cops. The other way, I would have had to have killed you.
I mean, eventually,
No.
all things come to an end.
Another thing was he's like, yeah, I was gonna play it off like you did it, killed all these women, so my son would get it off scot-free.
Yeah, if he stopped and didn't continue.
Yeah, like he didn't have a fucking plan. He didn't even like talk to him in the movie. Like, you need to stop that and keep an eye on him. He's like, oh, you're gonna play baseball and go kill more women? Huh? Have a good day. Like,
Look me up on Facebook.
Well, he did tell him. He's like, I don't know what happened. I blacked out. Like he was like
yeah,
bullshit.
yeah. Well, you'd think you'd kept a better eye on him somehow.
Mediocre.
Um,
That's what it's supposed to be.
so what's our next movie?
The movie for next episode is called "It Comes at Night." The description is: secure within a desolate home as an unnatural threat terrorizes the world, a man has established a tenuous domestic order with his wife and son. Then a desperate young family arrives seeking refuge. It's got a 6.2 out of 10. It's starring Joel Edgerton and a bunch of other people I've never heard of. It looks pretty good. I remember them showing commercials for it a long time back, but I've not seen it yet.
Can I just point out that the next audiobook I listen to, I want Jeremy to be the one that is speaking.
I'll give you a free sample, bro.
Dude, I feel like he could do that.
Mhm.
I mean, honestly.
It comes at night.
You gotta let me catch my breath every now and then, though. Like I'll edit that out. Like you hear me. Oh God.
Hey, you should. That's what you need to do. He needs to read pornos, and then every time he catches a breath, that's an orgasm for the chick.
Those happen.
Yeah. What?
Oh,
I
sorry.
thought the female orgasm was a myth.
Sorry, I went out of reality.
Anyway, so I thought someone was coming because you were like, "Oh my God, I see lights! Someone's coming up on us!" And I remember I was like mid s'more. I was like, "Oh, what?" And I was standing up. I got some of it on me. I was like, "Oh fuck!" And I'm like, "There's lights!" And I'm like, and I threw my s'more stick over there.
Threw it like it's fucking drugs.
Y'all making s'mores out here? So I got fucking paranoid and I felt like an asshole because where we were set up at, I'm like, they're gonna have to come right through where we're at if they were coming.
It's not like we was doing anything bad. It's just we have to deal with people.
Yeah.
Or deal with the situation. That's the last thing I
When
want
you
to
said
do.
there was lights, I thought like spotlights going through the woods, like fucking like cops hunting a convict. Like, like
It would look like just little flashlights they
Yeah.
were using to walk up the mountain.
as they was coming up the trail. or
I
something.
was with you though. I believed it. Like not the yellow ones, but the white ones, the white lights. I was like, yeah, that looks like fucking people coming.
I was like, son of a
And you're like, they're moving. I'm like, and I'm just staring. I'm like, oh, are they getting closer?
eating
When
all
the
your
tr-
drug s'mores.
I put them away.
drugs.
I hid my backpack in my tent. I was just like, fuck.
Well, I mean, when the trees are moving, it looked like the lights are moving. So it's like staring off at these distant lights, and the tree moves. You're like, oh crap! Now they're moving. They're
Man,
coming.
I still like I don't agree. Like I got up, looked, and I didn't see shit. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And it took me like 20 minutes to see the lights that were miles away
Yeah,
to
I
be
don't-
like, that's what you're talking about?
That looks like a small flashlight. That's how far away it was. It looked like flashlights coming up the trail. And where was there supposed to be lights at?
Apparently 4 miles away.
Yeah, I mean, on the other side
on
of
the
that
road. I guess.
What road?
You turn around, you could see all of Falls lights.
Yeah, on
Yeah,
the
that
left
way.
side.
Yeah.
On the right side, there was nothing. We hiked up through there. The only road that was there was a 4-wheeler road on the other side of the mountain that we done passed.
I agree with you.
That's why I was like, "Where's these lights coming from?"
They're aliens.
Yeah, the minute I seen lights, I'm like, "Where can there possibly be a street light?" I didn't. Get
I
it.
just thought they were on the main road. Like I don't understand how we were looking at it or whatever, but that's
All right,
just
so
what
we
I thought.
walked up the side or like the flat part. We walked all the way here, and then we turned in a mountain, and then we go up the mountain. So right here on the left is La Follette. All the way up that mountain, you had a mountain here and a mountain here. So you had that little, what was it, little not a gas station. It was like a bar or something right
Yeah.
here. And then there's that 4-wheeler trail on this. We had went up and we seen the 4-wheeler trail from that rock, where we all took a picture, and then we went a little to the left. Remember, it curved up, and then we went back up again. Where's the road?
I'm with you, man. I was so confused.
I mean,
I was just so like when you said you saw lights, I was like, why the fuck are people coming up here? And I'm like sitting there processing it in my head, and Brad's like looking off in the distance, like trying to figure it out. He's like, what lights? And I'm just like, what? 3 people coming out here? What are we?
Well, I
It's
mean-
because when you said lights, my head went to like cops chasing an escaped convict through the woods, like big ass lights, just like scanning.
mine,
And that's why I was like, I don't see anything even close to that. What are you talking about?
mine was late hikers, getting there late, or shoot, what's it called? TWRA,
Game warden.
Game warden. That was my thing too, because we had a fire, and no one had a permit to build such fire. It was on top of the
Allegedly.
mountain.
Allegedly build a
very
fire.
Allegedly.
Speaking of camping and stuff, K-Dog has corona.
I know.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah. I heard it at work. So, someone was like, did he go camping with you guys? And we're like, no. And he's like, oh, well, he has corona, so.
Well, he's a healthy young man. He'll survive.
Yeah, I mean, my sister has it too.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you said that when we were camping.
But she said all she had was a fever, basically, and she
Oh.
couldn't get rid of the fever. That was the problem. Like, they didn't give her no kind of medicine. She's complaining about that. I'm like, what are they supposed to give you? She's like, all they told her to do was like keep taking ibuprofen or something to try and keep the fever down, and
Drink plenty of fluids.
that was it. With him, I don't know. David seemed to tell me something about it. I just don't remember like how he was feeling. Like he said he had it rough or something. So I saw a news article said that some otters in Knoxville in the zoo has corona.
Dude,
Animals can get it.
dude, the shots we got for the puppies, it said it was a vaccine for coronavirus in it.
Well, I mean, the
Jeez.
disinfectant spray has always said COVID-19 on the can. Well before Corona became a big thing a year ago.
Never even noticed.
Yeah, the disinfectant spray say it.
What else does the can say? We can get a jump on the next virus for when Trump gets reelected again.
That'll never happen.
Dude, last night I was helping this lady, and she's an older woman,
Helping this lady.
and
It means fucking her.
we're walking back from.
He's a gigolo.
This is the boringest fucking podcast we have ever had.
It's a good
Oh
one.
man, I've never heard him say that
Yeah.
before.
Anyway, so we're walking back
Fucking
from this
boring.
aisle, and she's like, "Ah, shit's gotten expensive this year." And she's like, "It's ridiculous, like these pineapples." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, it's crazy." And then she goes, "Some fucking president." And she's like an old lady. It made me
It's
think of my
all
mama.
Biden's fault.
Yeah.
In 3 months, he's
He made pineapples go up.
all the problems of
That
everybody.
motherfucker knew I like pineapples.
Dude, that's
Fucking asshole.
that's the part that blows my mind is people act like, it's directly affected by him in such a short period of time. I'm no fan of Joe Biden, but you can't do that, man. Idiots.
Pineapple taxes.
It's all because of Biden. But the prices have went up like crazy since for the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, if
On
it's
everything,
anything,
man.
if it's anything recently, it could be something to do with the fucking Suez Canal. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that was the thing I was thinking. Like, I only notice it on small things, right? Like those bag of chips that used to be 33 cents a piece. You used to
Right.
get 3 for $1. Now they're 50 cents a piece. All right. Now think of each item's went up, but yet minimum wage hasn't.
Did that help your diet any, or did it?
Minimum wage should be raised. That's all. That's it. That was my argument for that.
and your diet lowered. That was Jake's argument.
So, what you just said a minute ago about the canal? How the fuck did that even happen? Like, how did they manage?
don't know
to
if-
wedge themselves.
Like that was kind of the question, whether it was done purposely or not.
There's no
like-
way.
I think they said that global warming caused the water to recede,
Thank you, Jeremy. I
and
appreciate that.
it crashed into the fucking beach.
What?
And I don't know.
Is that literally what they're saying?
I'm guessing.
I'm thinking it might be a little easier than people think.
To wreck it?
What if our engine failure and then all right, this is a canal and the water's like rolling through. One side of the ship's heavier than the other, and it slowly turns till it gets jammed.
Mm.
There you go. Now it's stuck.
I just saw all the memes about it, and I'm just like, damn. I saw a video of like kind of looked like a GoPro type video, like POV of a ship going through the canal. That's a fucking tight space
Yes.
to begin with. I was
Yeah.
like, geez.
Yeah.
I'm surprised is it still blocked?
I looked recently.
Well, if it is, I mean, it's took them forever to fucking clear that shit up.
Mm-hmm.
There was something I listened to where they like used an analogy. Oh, it's Brett Weinstein, whatever his fucking name is. But they like used an analogy for like racism with the canal. They were like, this one shipping freight blocking the canal for all the other ships. That's so racist. like making a joke about it.
Ugh.
Like, what gives them the right to take up the whole canal?
I don't like those racist jokes, Brad. It makes me uncomfortable.
Damn.
I mean, how else are you going to get this ship unstuck unless you get a bigger ship or a
Just ram it.
Yeah, his first assumption: destroy it.
No, I mean a bigger ship to pull it free, right? Or 5 medium-sized ships to do it in a canal.
I thought they would get the shit off the ship to make it level back out.
Lighter.
Yeah, you think they could adjust the weight to where it would pull?
I don't know.
They're
But-
smarter than we are, man.
Yeah, we're talking about something that's fucking enormous here too.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're standing there looking at it, it's easy for the 4 of us to sit here and be like, yeah, why didn't they do this? You go look at this ship and it's bigger than the whole dang county. You're
Well,
like, huh.
Just you saying get a bigger ship. I just imagine like going straight through it though.
Put nitrous on the ship too. We really need the extra boost.
We'll Fast and Furious. We're sitting here, spit on it.
And that might not work either, so we'll pull it with a 747.
The way it looks is not like a jet. A 747 smaller. than that ship.
That ship was pretty damn
I thought-
big.
maybe I'm messing up the fucking lingo here, but even 747 is like the big ass ships that you fucking get on to fucking fly places.
Big ass ship.
Big ass plane. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty big plane.
I know they've made it bigger now, but I just assumed the ship was bigger. I don't know. We'll have to look it up. We'll get the facts.
We're bullshitting. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, don't listen to us.
Yeah.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Horse.
That should have been the next
One of them
movie.
get you there things.
What'd you say, horse?
It said get you there things.
I said whores right before you said that. And Jeremy goes, planes, trains, automobiles. I was like, fucking whores. We can always bitch about women.
Pretty good at that.
13
Sat there
episodes
awkwardly,
strong.
Jake.
That's how it usually goes with this.
You could just mix the audio while we talk shit.
Jake's like, I love women.
Queens.
Ugh.
I mean, let's talk about Walmart customers.
All right.
Oh, you know the giant motherfucker that sometimes comes in there. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you could say that. Yeah, he was in the bathroom the other day when I went in there, dude. I was in and out fast as fuck. He scares the shit out of me.
Man, he's like my size and dangerous.
Because he's not mentally there.
Yep.
He goes into the stall and like immediately I see fucking whatever ball shorts hit the ground, right? When like I'm trying to race this motherfucker to piss faster so I can get out, right? So I'm like the only urinal is the one next to the stall he's in. So I'm like fucking standing sideways anyway. He's like not wanting to be close to this motherfucker at all. Like racing him to piss. I hear him like drop the toilet seat like he slammed it. Not like he like just like put it down like he fucking slammed the motherfucker. I'm like hurrying to get the fuck out because he scares me.
I'm imagining you pee and he's just like trying to grab your ankle.
Dude, could you imagine? I told you about the stall story, right?
Yeah, where like he was like shaking it.
That's
Yeah,
on
he
a previous
was like,
podcast.
"Argh," shaking the whole fucking stall. Could you imagine being in there taking a shit while that's happening?
No! Don't look at my wiener.
It's scary, man.
On the talk of bathrooms, like this is random, but what the fuck is wrong with people? Like gas station bathrooms, for example, you walk in there and it's just like someone shit up the wall and like just
Animals.
Disrespect for other people's property.
is that what it is,
I
or is
think
it just like they don't know how to shit?
It's funny.
How do
funny
they not know how to
pranks.
shit?
Yeah,
I don't know.
you think they're doing that to their own house
You-
where they
what-
gotta clean it?
When nobody
fuck, I-
showed them like you squat, you fucking push.
And then you stand up to wipe.
I was waiting for that. No one taught them how to wipe. That's it.
they touch their toes and just projectile shit on the fucking wall. That's how they were taught.
Oh my god.
It's just awful. I hate people.
Dude, when I went to go look at that dart, we stopped at a Lowe's. There's a Lowe's like really close to it because I had to take a dump. And I ran in there all the way to their back bathrooms. They got like 10 stalls in the men's bathroom. I thought that was freaking awesome first, and it was clean as it could be. I was
Dude,
happy with
Well,
that.
I went to Target like a couple weeks ago. It was the first time I've been in a Target in a long time. Their bathroom's immaculate. It was nice.
You walk into ours, and it looks like a gas station bathroom half the
Dude,
time.
The fucking lights flickering.
1-year-olds covered up with plastic.
Yeah,
Please
with
don't
pee in
use.
it.
Yeah.
Please don't use.
That's
Written
the-
on like a piece of paper that somebody just like didn't even like cut in a perfect square, just ripped off something.
You might as well put pee here because when you say please don't, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
They put drains in the floors just so when people purposely piss in the floors, it'll go in there.
I can't stand it.
Here's your thought. That pee in the floor is on the bottom of your shoes, and you walk into your house with that on your shoes.
You walk-
each time.
You walk everywhere.
That is but that is
everything.
why people take their shoes off before they go into
Yeah, I
the
got-
It
house.
comes off
My
though,
shoe
like, you
right
walk
now.
around
Oh
it.
yeah, is that how it works?
Yeah.
I see
friction.
whisper hairs on my shoe right now.
Yeah,
Like-
whisper hairs, semen. Not from you, Jake. That's what I meant. Piss.
I thought you were gonna be like, not from you, Jake, from Vicky.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
There's only one man of this house.
She's like, get the fuck out. She's here jerking off.
Damn.
Sorry.
turning red.
Sorry.
Jake's like, no, my queen.
There's this one TV show I watched a long time ago called Shipwrecked or something like that. It's like an MTV TV show, and the dude off of fucking Whitest Kids You Know is in it. Not the long hair guy, the other guy. But anyway, they get marooned on an island, and it's like nowadays time, not like Gilligan's Island. And dude can't shit like out in the woods, like he's like super nervous and shy about it, and it's the whitest kids you know guy. He's like, dude, I
Isn't
haven't.
his name like Trevor or something? Is that the one?
No,
you're talking
the
about?
other guy. But either way, he's like talking to somebody. He's like, I haven't shit in 8 days. He's like, I'm gonna fucking die. He's like, I have to use the bathroom, and he finds like the bathroom off the airplane. Like it somehow managed to survive unscathed, and it had a door and everything. So he was using that, and someone found him using it, like coming or going towards it or away from it. He's like, you can't tell anyone. I don't want it to get ruined and fucked up. Like an hour later, there's a line to the bathroom, and it's just destroyed, shit on the walls and everything. And he's like, why? I like that shit.
Trevor. Trevor is the fucking widest name you can get.
There's like 4 people with the whitest kids you know. So you go, not that one, the other one. Yeah, which one?
You seen Miss March?
Yeah,
The guy that was in the coma.
I don't remember that.
Exactly. You explained
There's
it.
the tall, skinny one.
They were both tall and skinny.
There's 4 of them.
Well, I'm thinking of the main two. You got the one with fucking almost
They
shoulder
both,
hair.
They both look alike too. I
Yeah.
think the ones you're talking about.
Well, you have one with shoulder hair, and then you have another one that has short hair, and it's kind of like blondish almost.
Dude, I want to see Miss March again.
It's a good movie.
The first season of Wise Kids You Know was like the funniest thing I ever seen.
Have
It
you-
was hilarious.
Have you seen it?
Never
It's
once.
fucking hilarious. I love that movie.
Never seen Widest Kid You Know either.
I've never watched.
It's
Lost
like
Kids
little-
You know, but I've watched Miss March.
It's like little 10-minute skits they do, and half of them's funnier than shit, dude. Dude, the deer, me and Jake's always talked about that one. Tell the story, Jake.
Dude, I can't remember.
Shout out to Widest Kid You Know, by the way.
Definitely, because we're about to steal their story. It's gonna be the funniest part of this podcast.
I can't remember the deer story. I just remember. Oh. Yeah, he was like, they see a deer in the clearing. He's like, that's a hot or good looking deer.
They were deer hunting.
Yeah. He's like, that's a good looking deer. And they're just watching. He's like, would you ever have sex with a deer? And he's like, no. Go ahead, Seth. You
But
tell
yeah,
it.
you're fucking ruining
I know.
it.
I can't remember it. I just remember
All right,
laughing
so
about it.
it's like me and Jake sitting here watching like hunting deer, and this other dude dressed as a deer walks by, and they're like, "Look at there it is. We're gonna get it." I'm like, that deer kind of looks pretty hot, you know. It was dressed like a fucking whore. The deer was, and then the guy sitting there going, "You're going to get it, deer," and she goes, "You're gonna get it." Dude, it's hilarious. Eventually, at the end, he drops pins. He's like, "I'm gonna fuck this whore deer." Dude, it was great.
Dude, you've got a good horror voice. I gotta say.
You're gonna get it.
At the end of the skit, like when he starts doing that, another guy walks up and he's like, I can't believe you do this. And he's like married to the deer. He's like, you're a slut.
Yeah,
Get off my wife.
It was like a game warden, and the game warden walks up, and the game warden's like, "Hey, get off that deer, you fucking pervert!" And then the guy runs off, and then he starts like shaming, "You're a whore," talking to the deer.
At first, I thought you were talking about the I ricked him episode.
That's another one.
Yeah.
I ricked it too soon.
Yeah. It happened yesterday.
Welcome to the Widest Kid You Know segment.
Dude, I'm gonna watch this deer sketch right here. Not right now.
I was
but-
about to say pause the episode.
Not right now, but later.
They like keep it up for a few seasons, but like the first and second one's the only ones I ever seen.
I never watched the Chappelle Show either.
Chappelle Show was good, man.
I tried.
2.
I don't even. I think just the first one.
No, I'm saying you rated a 2.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
face was like,
Jeremy, did you say you liked it?
Yeah.
2. Did y'all ever watch Mind of Mencia?
what?
No,
Dude,
yes, I did.
was it not fucking epic?
Yeah, it was good, but you know he stole people's jokes and shit.
I mean, I know.
Yeah, there was like a viral thing with him and Joe Rogan.
Yeah, but
Do-do-do.
the TV show was hilarious. I remember people was talking about Dave Chappelle, and I'm like, why are you even watching that? Because it's on Comedy Central at the time. Mind of Mencia was like 100 times better.
I can't say that, dude. Dave Chappelle's got some fucking good shit.
I watched one of his stand-ups, and I enjoyed it.
Dave Chappelle,
Mhm.
you need to watch a lot of them.
Yeah,
Did you watch the newest one, or
I think that's what it
where
was.
he talks about the letter people?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what it.
There was
That's what
one,
was.
it was an older one. He's talking about whenever a cop shoot a black guy and then he's got crack all over him. So like whenever the cop shoots somebody, he falls over dead and he just sprinkles crack all over himself. That's fucking funny. Sprinkle some crack on this guy and let's get out of here. I'd like to know when it all started changing, man. I mean, maybe it already was back then, but
Barack
damn.
Obama. That is when it all started changing.
I was gonna say
It
that.
become to the forefront at least.
A year or two after he became president.
When Michelle Obama started messing with people's lunch at school, that's it. That's
That
where
did
it
it.
started.
Started selling best-selling books.
She is one ugly fucking woman. I don't even know if she's a woman. I bet she's transgender.
I've seen a bunch of memes about her being a guy. Like,
She's
A
not
long time
She is not a
ago.
pretty woman.
Ugh.
I agree.
Fuck, Trump's wife, that whore was prettier.
I don't even think she's pretty, to be honest.
She wasn't, but that's my point. Like she's prettier.
I mean, I know she's supposed to be some model or something. She just don't look all that pretty.
I'm surprised that she's like 50 or 60 years old or whatever.
She looks it. Looks like a doctored up 50, 60-year-old.
that's an old person.
It just reminded me of Bill Burr's like Botox sketch or whatever, and like hair plugs.
Yeah.
Like you just look like a 60-year-old, 20-year-old now.
Yeah. Seriously.
I don't like the Botox stuff. I think it's weird.
Whenever they turn like 80 and they're still doing it, they all look like Joan Rivers or whatever, you know?
I know some people that do
She's
it.
still
It's
alive?
fucking weird.
No, she died.
I don't know. I don't get it either.
I remember talking to you about looking at the mirror before, and you're like, I never look at the mirror.
I don't. I have no reason.
That's just weird. to
If
me.
I'm shaving my face or if I'm brushing my teeth, that is the only time I look in the mirror.
Yeah, I'm not saying like you go in there and just.
That's
Just-
what you do.
No.
Jake, all right, this motherfucker, we would be working frozen and the door would close and he'd be sitting there fixing his hair in the reflection of the door.
I'm
Okay,
just
I
like-
don't do it obviously like that, but I'd be lying if I said every time I've been frozen, I don't like watch myself as I walk past
Yeah.
those doors.
Never.
Like I don't. It's some like narcissism in me, I guess. I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Why do I don't know what I'm looking at.
Are
What
you
do
a
I-
fucking alien?
No, what do I need to look at the mirror for? Yep, I know this face. This is me. Same face I've had for 30 years.
I don't know. I can't help it. I just like I'm frozen. I just notice, and I'm just like, huh. That. I just thought it was weird that you're like, I never.
Well, I think there's correlation here. He thinks he's ugly. You think you're attractive, so you like looking.
Jake has to make sure he's attractive. He's doing it for the
Yeah, that's the problem with attractiveness is you got to constantly make sure you still have it.
That's his problem.
I need some Botox later.
I'm like, bro, you average. You're still average tomorrow. Still gonna be average the next day. It's okay.
That's the same thing with like the beard thing, dude. Like I can't not shave because when I look in a mirror, I'm like fucking gross, and I have to shave it. Like
I mean,
I
if
can't.
that's your opinion, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Jake, if you unplug his microphone, you can get your story out.
All right, I'll turn my mic off, Jake. He's so upset with me over his middle school story.
Go ahead and go tell me a story.
I just did. I mean, these are the
Yeah,
t-shirts.
different
You
story.
figured
All right,
you'd be
guys. Our,
excited.
our listeners don't have time for spite. Tell your story.
Anyways, it's not even worth telling anymore. It's fucking ruined.
It's because it wasn't that good, right?
No, it wasn't.
I am very.
I was in middle school and I was in the tech class, and it was when I was like in the DJ booth, and I was in there with this one guy. And he was like a redneck guy, and he was kind of popular. And I remember being in there, and me and him were like making music and stuff for the class. Really like that. It's badass. Kind of reminds me of this. Anyway, I remember one day I was in there and I had big ass headphones on. He's right next to me. We're playing songs and shit. And I took off my headphones at one point, and I was fucking around with my hair. And I asked him, I think I was like, hey, is my hair fucked up? And he goes, why the fuck do you care? And I'm like, oh, I just don't want to be fucked up. He's like, don't worry about it. He's like, just look at mine. I don't give a shit. And I was like, okay. I was like, I see what you're saying. Like, he just did not give a fuck at all. It was weird.
alpha.
That was yeah, pretty much. That was my story, Seth.
You got to smooth it down, you know?
Yeah.
Says the guy.
I don't know.
with
He
the
made me.
curls.
That's it.
He just made me feel like dumb as fuck. I'm like, hey, is my hair all fucked up? And he's like, don't even give a shit, like at all. Why
My,
the
my
fuck would you
life
care?
motto is never take advice from somebody that has a fucking mouthful of dip.
Shit.
As Jake spits.
So you can only take advice from me when I'm not dipping.
I don't take advice from you, period.
Don't take advice from someone that
That's
dips, has
expected.
facial piercings, tattoos.
Really? You're gonna piggyback off him? You're a piece of shit.
Anyway, Jake, as you say it, if you do that, like, oh, why do you wear deodorant? Just don't give a fuck. Why do you wipe your ass? Just don't give a fuck. Do that whole
You
thing.
wipe
Don't
your ass.
don't take care of yourself. Why do you give a fuck?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
I think that That's like an extreme version of what you just said.
Oh, your hair's sticking up. You look like you just crawled out of the bed. Who cares, man? Don't give a fuck.
I mean, like, there's a difference between like being like overly cared if like your like hair's messed up and like be like, oh, I can't have it. It has to be like just like this, and then like
I don't
just
know
being
what
like, meh.
what do you look like?
Like a redneck.
Do you have a mullet?
No.
Was
no.
his hair brushed?
His hair was a little bit longer than yours.
Was it? Wow. So he shaves it all, so he don't have to care.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of standard from dudes too. Anyways, like I remember it wasn't until like probably 5th grade or something. My sister was like, "Why aren't you matching? Like you don't match right now." And I was like, "What? What are you talking about matching? I don't know what the fuck you're saying." She's like, "Your clothes, they don't match. They're different colors." I'm like, "Why the fuck does that matter?" Seth has a cool story.
I do have a fucking cool story. This is awesome. So I go in the meat room with Jeremy the other day, right? And there was like an unspecified number of women, but let me say that it was plural. And I was like, bro, is it not fucking awesome that we fucked every girl in this room between the two of us? And he's like, yeah, man, we are pretty alpha fucking pimps.
To be fair, I'm at 0 and he's at like 7. So it could be him plus anybody and it still counts.
Totally untrue, but I thought that was fucking, it's pretty badass. Made me happy.
There's one woman in the room that they asked pretty badass, right?
Look at us, man. Fucking kings.
we are kings.
We take what we want.
We're like Vikings. Viking kings over here.
Vicky brings up a lot of the times when she's back there on break and you're just like like when she's talking to her friends or whatever, sitting at another table.
This fucking happened yesterday. That is
She says
always-
it happens a lot.
No, it
I want to
A
bring
lot.
up the fact that her and Tasha and Allie are sitting there like talking shit over text messages
and
the
that's where
entire
Vicky's
time.
going at. So Tasha and Allie sitting over here in this corner, messaging each other, giggle, giggle. Then Brad comments about it, and they go, "Oh, she's doing it too," saying Vicky was also, and Vicky's sitting over there with us, talking shit.
Like, can you believe them motherfuckers laughing and shit?
No, no love for the homies.
Damn.
Fuck, I ain't got nothing to say.
What should I get from Burger King?
The not the double stacker.
Sourdough's pretty
Bacon
good.
King.
Man, I want a
King,
fucking
yeah, Bacon King,
baconator.
it's nice.
Bacon.
I just fell on his dick and I kept falling.
I had to find out who I was. Why did everybody take a sharp inhale like I meant that towards them? Like, oh, sorry.
Well, apparently every one of us has had an experience.
That's like we all haven't experienced this before.
It's weird that that's like common memes, like seeing shit like that. Like I see it all the time when I'm looking at funny pictures, and I'm just like, ugh. And it's like,
It's common.
yeah, it's super common. It's like when she finds herself, like the trash can's like a recycling bin. It's like a little slit to slide bottles in, and the other one's like big gaping hole.
That's when she's ready to settle down.
Yeah, those kind of memes.
She knows who she is now.
She went out and collected all the seeds she need.
I was you so many times that I finally remembered you was still there.
It was like all they wanted to do was fuck me. They don't actually care about me.
I thought that would make them fall in love.
Oh man!
So this is how the last bit's gonna be.
No, this is depressing as fuck.
Did we do this in the last one too?
The
Or
last
We probably did it on
12.
all of them.
like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, like at the end of it, I'm pretty sure I said something like that. Like he keeps fucking me. Why doesn't he love me? I don't get it.
Bitches.
I like whenever Seth will come in the mate room and we just start talking about
Somebody's
this
calling
stuff.
you, homie.
She's not important. I'll call her back. Anyway, I like when Seth comes in the meat room and we start talking about this shit, man. It is a fucking hoot. Why doesn't he love me? I have sex with him.
And then like the whole OGP walks back there and we're like, hey, I fucked her and her and her. And we just go down the line.
Is this where you guys role play like you're Austin?
Yeah,
No.
you sure do, buddy.
Austin learned from Jeremy. Too bad he didn't learn how to do stocks from Jeremy.
I
Why you
wish,
gotta bring up stock? We were starting to like be happy, and then you said stocks.
You're right.
It's going back up.
Too much fucking stress.
I think I'm going to be retired next year from from Dogecoin.
Oh, by the
Yeah.
way, he's stock daddy now. He hasn't claimed the title, but I am imposing it on him. He
Yeah.
is stock daddy now.
I mean, actually, to be fair, have you not made more than Jake this year?
I don't think so. Man.
I don't know, man. You would be pretty damn close.
I've only made like 1,500 this year,
That's about what I've made.
and I'm not selling Dogecoin until. it
Oh, you
gets
still ain't
bigger.
sold it? Oh,
No.
okay. I thought you sold it. As soon as he sells Dogecoin, he's stock daddy.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
With all that money on.
Go home, beat off $100 bills. You know what Seth reminds me of right now?
Oh,
Like
woman.
a teenager in the '90s, like twirling the fucking cord of the phone. Like,
And I swear he's the cutest thing in the world, but he's fucking that Sarah girl. Oh my gosh, she's such a whore.
You got that down good, dude.
I've been watching Adventure Time, and the last episode I watched, I think, was like the dude was playing some card game he used to play in his 20s, and he got pissed when he was playing it in his 20s, and it kind of made me think of Yu-Gi-Oh! But the dude whooped his ass like first hand of the game. He just decimated like the whole playing field thing, and he fucking had like a mental breakdown. He like jumped out the window, started breaking shit. But it made me think of when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! The last time I played it was like really playing it. I was 9 years old, and I thought I was good at it. And then I played it again when I was like 13, and I got my fucking ass whooped because they made all these new cards, and I couldn't keep up with it. And I was like, I remember being so excited. I'm like, oh, people play Yu-Gi-Oh! Still. So I went over to their house, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, I fucking went through my deck, thought I had a really good deck set up, and then they just whooped my ass, and I felt embarrassed over Yu-Gi-Oh! I was just like, I just got my ass whooped at Yu-Gi-Oh!
You got to spend money to keep that up, man.
Yeah, well, not me.
I thought you was gonna say this, but you felt embarrassed that you lost. You should have felt embarrassed you was playing.
Yeah, both.
I mean, dude, Dick.
No,
Dude, let him have his card game, bro.
he was 13.
Oh,
yeah,
I missed that part of the
yeah,
story.
Yeah,
yesterday.
of course you did.
Seth thought this was yesterday.
Yeah, I know he always does. But no, like I just felt dumb because they're like, "Oh, you play Yu-Gi-Oh!" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm pretty good at it." And I get over there, and it was like I had fucking talked out my ass. Like I didn't even know what was going on. I'm like, "What is that card?" And I'm like, "What? It just did that?" And I was just so
Dude.
lost.
It's like playing Pokemon now.
Yeah, don't-
Using your shit back from the 98, 99.
everything they had was specifically made to fuck up what I had.
Yeah.
Like down to the words. It's like, yeah, it makes that card useless. So, and they just like in the description.
They were also 13, wasn't they?
I think they were like 14 or 15.
Yeah,
so it's less embarrassing on me.
I feel like they were screwing you over.
No, the cards have the descriptions on them. I was just like, why the fuck is that even a thing?
Jake's like, I
there's-
threw Fireball. It's like, well, I got a bucket of water, so fuck you.
When you said like just screwing him over, I was like what? They were playing for like pink slips of cards.
No, yeah, they took two of his really good cards.
Yeah.
No, it's like Pokemon now, man. Like you go get your Sandshrew from 20 years ago, play versus something like that now, you're screwed.
Well, like for Yu-Gi-Oh, you had like attack points and defense points, and I remember like the highest attack card I had was like 1,400 without having to do extra bullshit to get it out on the field, and then they had a fucking card that was like 2,300 without having to do extra shit. I'm like, my best card without doing shit is like 1,000 less than yours. Like, how the fuck is that fair?
It's not.
It's marketing for you to buy the new deck.
Ass whooped.
Yep. Yeah,
That
have you
made
ever
a
had
lot
your
of
ass?
money.
You ever had your ass ate? Jeremy, cue the sound.
I don't know if that's the proper butthole sound.
Wait, is
but-
that's what lightning is, right?
Oh, I forgot about that one. It's like, bro, it's like lightning. I know we can't talk about much. I don't talk like ever, but whoa, lightning.
That was the most he's ever been personal with, too.
Yeah. We had an awkward truck ride. After we went to that football game or whatever, we was on our way back, and shoot, he mentions it's like, yeah, she was just too much, man. She was just like, he couldn't go into detail. He's just like, she bought me she bought me a shirt for my birthday. Like, oh.
It's like your dad. It's like your dad trying to connect with you on a personal level. Like doesn't know how to do it, so he just keeps awkwardly throwing shit against the wall. You know, like just like
she bought me a shirt for my birthday.
like you're like
Whoa.
cryptic shit like that. You're supposed to understand. You're like she made potato casserole. You're like, yeah, and I don't understand.
Oh, I do remember one thing. He's like, where was they at? Like a Applebee's, you know, or something like that. Like, yeah, we was at a place, you know, just having dinner, and she was piss poor drunk. She couldn't stand up, and like, she was just everywhere. Like, we're at the bar or something, man.
He was like, I was blacked out. And I was doing better.
Oh shit!
All them
Suck my dick right there.
Spirits and demons.
Mm.
Did you ever hear the man on the boat story, Jeremy?
Yes, I did.
You
No,
did?
I didn't. Tell it.
Oh yeah.
I feel like he just lied, but we'll go with it.
So I was at work, and I was down the aisle with him talking, and he started talking about some personal shit, you know, like porn and all that. I can't remember what it was,
Jake don't like saying them words.
but yeah, back then I was just like what if someone hears? But anyway, we're down this aisle by ourselves, and we're working third, so he was like, yeah, so you know what the man on the boat is? And I was just like, no, what are you talking about? He's like, okay. So here's how the story goes. So the man on the boat, and like as he's telling it, I'm like, oh, I see where this is going. And there's a lady walking up behind him, and I start like nodding my head, like to turn around, like, hey, there's someone behind you. Nodding, shaking my head, and he's looking at me, kind of like turns his head sideways like a dog does when it's confused. And he's like, so the man on the boat. And I'm over there nodding my head, and he goes, it's the clit. And as he did that, I was like, oh, like looking down and like point, and he turns around and there's a woman, and he does like a quick turn, and he looks, and as soon as he looks back, he looks like Santa Claus in the face, like bright red.
Got best friends working on thirds, Noah and someone else, and then fuck Jake.
I said about to say Kelvin.
Kerwin, yeah. But plus, dude, the amount of like PTO and stuff, vacation I get. You go there, you might get a vacation.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, most
July.
places you get like 2 weeks a year.
Yeah, 1 week for 4th of July, 1 week for Christmas. That's your vacation.
Or you take those as unpaid vacations and then take 2 other vacations. A lot of people just use their Tom for those because it makes sense.
Yeah. I come into the year with 2 weeks worth of vacation. That's just
That is one
year.
thing that they have is the vacation Tom. If you've been there a long time.
I was wanting to talk about one time you got mad at me. Like the first time, I think you kind of got irritated with me.
And we didn't talk for like 4 days?
No.
I was about to say that was mad.
No, it was like when I first started working there, and I was pulling the meat and produce truck, and like I was pulling it, and I had my back facing to where I was going, so I was looking over my shoulder every few seconds. And I remember Seth being like all the way at the end, like in produce, and I'm like next to the cheese wall, you know, and he goes, Jake, look out, red. And I'm like, what? And I look around, and there's like a lady 30 feet away from me in a red dress, and I like go around her ever so easy, and I get down there, and I'm like, what were you yelling about? And he's like, you almost hit that lady. I'm like, no, I didn't. He's like, yeah, she was right on you.
He has depth perception issues. The lights
You
that were
guys
4
are
miles
so-
away, the fucking red dress that was apparently so close.
So, yeah, more like 6 feet. Jake just exaggerates a ton. 6 feet, and he wasn't looking. Actually, the funny thing is, like last week, we have Eleanor, who works with us. She was pushing a cart. I watched her go all the way up and almost hit this lady's buggy, and I had to move the woman's buggy and be like, Eleanor, I didn't even see her. Same fucking concept, same story.
Well, I just thought it was funny because
I've never
you were
done
just
that.
like, lady in red, Jake, freaking out. And I'm like, what? And then I'm like, I was good. And you're like, no, you weren't. Fuck you. You're like all mad. Next time I'll let you run over a lady.
Was I not behind you? I imagine you pulling it, and you're talking to me as I'm behind.
I don't
And
remember.
we're like face to face, and you're about to back in. I'm like, Jake, lady in red.
it's like
That's
a
how I
horror
remember.
movie.
But I don't remember. I
Lady
could
in
be
Red, never seen it, man.
Man, I'm so glad I've never hit anyone like the entire time that I've been there. I never ran into somebody's buggy or hit someone with a pallet or nothing like that. Like, worst I've done is accidentally thrown cardboard at somebody's buggy because I thought it was mine.
You about broke my hand with a pallet one time.
Customer wise, Jake.
I know. I can't even remember what happened with that pallet though, but I was like, God damn.
We just didn't coordinate
Yeah.
very well. Like you were pulling the stack, and I was going to throw the stack, the
While I
one
kept
on the
going.
stack, and you stopped, and it hit your hand instead.
You ever left the aisle and then you're 10, 15 boxes of cardboard magically hits the floor and your buggy's gone.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's the worst about customers. I hate that. Dude, one time I remember going to get buggies because that's what we throw our cardboard in. And I go up there to the front, and literally 10 feet from the buggies, I had already grabbed 2. Someone walks up to me and goes, "Hey, can I have that?" No, you cannot. This is exactly what I said. I said, no, they're right there. And she goes, "Oh, never mind." Her husband walks up with a buggy right to her, right beside me. Like, you wanted mine. Your husband's 10 foot.
What an entitled cunt.
I'm like, the fuck? And I actually said that usually, you can have one. You give it to him.
Yeah.
You are right there. Why are you asking me?
Because they can't ask you.
Because they get
Because you work there.
It's
Imagine
a power
how-
trip, dude.
You give her the buggy, and then the husband gives you the
His
buggy.
buggy.
Yeah.
You're like, "Sorry, bro."
He's like, "Oh, never mind, bro."
Yeah, I know she's a bitch.
Yeah, that's how I envision
And
it.
then he follows around with his hands in his pockets and his head down. Standard.
This wasn't Jake and Vicky.
I walk around looking
I
around.
got my head up.
Jake's like, my head's up, my chest puffed out. I'm fucking king.
Yeah.
I've seen him walk before behind her. Just, "Oh, hey, man."
It depends on what time it is.
I know. I'm just
I
saying.
like how
it's
you done
funny.
like an impression of him that sounded like a stoner.
His head's down. "Oh, hey, bro." "I'm here. Sorry."
Yeah. Well, it's like
Sorry.
he's gone.
Did we get in an argument about that? I think we did. Me and you got to argue with him about the sorry thing, about like not saying sorry when it actually isn't your fault. You remember that?
Oh, I kind of remember.
I
This.
remember me saying this to a billion women.
I don't remember the context.
Like
of
if
it.
you if you're at work and you like come around an aisle and someone comes at the same time, like almost instinctively you want to say sorry, like even though it wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like
You remember where that came from?
for-
being a 10, right? Or no?
Yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't- it
something
wasn't-
like that.
it wasn't the red pill. It was that
That-
podcast.
It was up that fucking alley. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, where was it? Like, people in Canada are the most polite, and then America's next. But people coming from other countries over here are like, "What do you mean sorry? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?" Stupid stuff like that. It kind of makes you be an asshole. That's the way I took it.
I mean,
I went back to saying I'm sorry.
I
I'm
usually
beta.
go, pardon me, excuse me, I'm
Excuse
passing
me,
through.
my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually say excuse me, you're my bad.
If I feel like I'm impeding someone, that's when I'm like saying I'm sorry or whatever.
Or this is what I do all the time at work. Like if I think I might be in their way, I'm just like, if I am, tell me. Like
Yeah,
shut me out of
yeah.
the way if I'm in your way. And they're like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like,
Just flip your
fucking
buggy.
keep doing my shit.
Oh, we need to wrap this up. We almost got 30 minutes here. It's 26.
Okay, wrap it, Jake.
Well, give us a banana.
I'm lost.
Teach how to put a condom on.
Wrap it. Call
Oh.
You've probably used 3 times as much condoms as the 3 of us put together.
I didn't have to put it on a
honestly-
banana to know how it
Dude, the
worked.
first time I used a condom, I totally unwrapped it without and like rolled it down. Without putting it on my dick.
Blowing it up, trying to
And
get
I'm
it on
trying to
real
get it
quick.
on. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
It's more difficult than they make it seem.
Yeah. Totally what I did the first time. I didn't think
Just
roll
hanging
it
off
on.
the tip. You're like, yeah, I got
You
it.
start getting fucking nervous because you're about to fuck, and you're like, "Oh, if I take too long, she won't let me anymore."
Yeah. Thank you, Brad. Fuck yes.
She's a queen after all.
She's gonna be laying there laughing at me.
Oh,
And then I won't be hard, and then we can't do it.
oh my gosh. If you guys only knew my first couple times. Fucking
I
terrible.
wonder if anyone's ever rolled a condom down and came from it. Like, first time.
What?
They're like, oh, yeah. Oh,
Oh my
I'm good.
God.
I bet.
Post nut clarity. I don't need
Thanks,
this.
thanks.
It's one of them uncircumcised dudes, though. It has to be. Yeah.
Dude, I'm sure. I don't think I came the first couple times I had sex.
I didn't.
Which it wasn't like I fucked for an hour. Like I fucked for a little bit, and then it was just kind of awkward. Like, are you done? Okay, yeah, I'll get off.
Sorry, I was super drunk the first time. I didn't feel shit.
Ugh.
Was I any good?
No, I've never asked that. I'd already know it's shit. It's shit for both of us. Listen, I've got a lot to figure out here.
You're just hitting it from the back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Was that too rough? I apologize.
Oh Lord, awkward. That would be a good segment. Like next time, we all go tell our first times. Everybody's first time having sex story.
I don't know about that.
Oh wait, do you shit or stand when you wipe? That's
better.
acceptable.
That's better.
Can you suck your own dick? That's cool. But what about the first time you had sex? Ew.
Nah. I'll listen.
We'll
You guys
listen.
You guys are fucking
I was
pussies.
just thinking that. I'll
Okay.
listen. Yeah.
All right,
Anyway,
that's fine,
The
pussies.
first time me and Jake did it.
Pause Call of Duty, bro.
We're fucking.
Fucking Vipers.
All of striking vipers. That's okay. I'm waiting for
It's
applause.
got 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Hey guys, remember at the end of this podcast we do have our 20 minutes of hiking trip.
Something
special.
like
So,
that.
Yeah, so listen to it at the very end.
Yeah.
We're getting shirts too soon.
Yeah, you'll be seeing us walk around with shirts like kings. We were kings.
We'll fix our technical
We should get
issues.
that on the back.
We
get
were
rid of
kings.
Jake.
We were king. Anytime somebody says that we got to do the motorcycle thing.
I am so out of the loop on the motorcycle thing.
Yeah, I'll tell you after it goes off.
All right. See you guys. See you.
See ya.
We burn the forest down.
That's incrimination. We can't do that.
We're good. It's manageable.
We have our permits allegedly.
We are live from the
This
trail.
ain't live.
Dude,
You're
bro,
gonna
this
hear it
is
like
live.
6
We're-
days.
We're
later.
here.
Yeah, we're here.
This is live.
We're always
This is
here.
pre-recorded / live / podcast.
On the
/
trail.
campfire.
We finally made our 1 year camping trip we would not shut up about.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to find something else to fill an hour with.
Each
Something else to
podcast.
hope for. Jake's gonna go home depressed. He's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do now.
I've had nothing to live for the past year.
We got Noah on this one as our guest. Say
Special
hi.
guest Noah. Hey guys.
It's good to have you. It's good to have you.
Been a long time coming. We ain't had a guest since the very first episode actually.
Yeah, our pilot episode.
Dude, yeah, and it sounds like shit.
Yeah, this one's not gonna sound much better.
But we're live, bro.
Well, out in the woods, just Rise is getting dark, and then Seth decided he saw some lights, coming up on us.
They flew over our head like aliens are real. I'm a firm believer now.
Started panicking. Turns out that the lights that he saw is like 5 miles away from us.
Everybody started panicking. Let's be fair. But yeah, they're street lights from 5 miles away.
Hey, you get paranoid up on the mountain, man.
Hey, like Brad said, imagine being out here by yourself.
It is fucking dark out here.
Yeah.
Being out here by yourself would be spooky. That'd be pretty
It's
scary.
dark out, and we're on top of the mountain. No, imagine no fire and like just a little bit down. Can't see the sky.
If we were camping on that side where we couldn't see the lights,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Boogie boogie.
Well, it's not in the pitch black yet.
could you camp by yourself? Like out here
I've-
right now by yourself?
Right here.
Yeah.
I mean, do I have to?
You don't have to, but would
Would
you?
I want to?
Yeah.
No,
Why?
I don't want to. Who wants to be alone?
Who camps by themselves?
Who wants to, dude? No one. Everybody wants to be alone at points in time, but no one wants to be alone.
You want that option, like halfway in, halfway
Yeah.
out. Like you're in the bedroom, like leave me alone.
Are we talking about my relationship?
Damn.
Hey, already.
I can edit it. Jake, look at me. Fuck.
Nah, man, I don't think I would come out here and camp by myself.
Mm-mm.
I don't think I could.
Dude, being on the lake alone, fishing is always sketchy at this time.
Being out here in the day would be kind of sketchy. What are you talking about? By yourself.
It's true.
With a dying fire.
Throwing more shit on it, hoping it keeps going.
I'm okay with a dead fire. We got to put it out before we go to sleep anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, this trail was a hard trail. We
You guys
actually,
are- you and Brad are the MVPs, man.
because we
Carrying
found the
multiple-
spot.
Multiple packs, multiple trips.
I gotta give Seth credit on that. He carried it like 75% of the way. I picked it up like twice.
Seth ate half a pizza last night. I gotta work it off.
I
had
could
the
barely get
carbs.
up here.
Yeah, I had plenty of carbs.
Thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, but you made it, man.
Yeah, you made it up here.
Hell yeah.
It almost doesn't feel like I did. Like part of me left. Part of me
Left somewhere.
My intentions were not good.
You're still laying down there, sitting down,
Yeah,
just
part of me.
imagining all of it.
Pissed off the rest of me that I did it.
Dude, like seriously, you had how many times you could have stopped and turned around?
Every time,
50.
every step. So just think about this: when you walk back down it tomorrow, you'll get to walk past all of it and be like, "I did this. I did it."
Dude, yeah, you can. That's one thing. We can always go back. See, that's one reason I went down there with Jake too, because he wasn't gonna be the only one to be like, "I walked this trail twice."
Yeah, I was gonna say that shit.
I know you was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well you didn't take your packs back with you.
It don't matter. I still had that foot traffic. going.
With as many times as me and Brad walked backwards and forwards, we did it twice.
Well, what you pulled it up? What did you say you walked?
Oh, like on, let's see, right now mine says 9.33 miles. When we first started, it said 2.5. So that's 7, pretty much. 7 miles.
A good little trek, man.
It sure is peaceful. Gosh, almighty.
We've been looking forward to this for so long, too.
Brad's the one that keeps us paranoid. He just keeps shining a flashlight down the other side of the trail.
Down the side of the trail that
He's
we
on
ain't
watch.
been.
Yeah, man. I mean, what if I do this? You see a fucking like cougar coming up the fucking.
What if you see a pair of eyes? Yeah.
Then we're all gonna be paranoid.
What if you see some black eyes and like a tall black figure? Or white eyes and a tall black figure?
Are you gonna go to sleep without finding out what it is?
No.
Fuck no. Okay,
No.
so we gotta go. We gotta go kill it.
we're gonna
Let's go. We gotta.
That is why we have
just
weapons.
don't sleep. I wouldn't go
Don't sleep.
investigate.
If you see eyes, you're telling me we're all just gonna stay here
What kind of
crowded?
eyes?
Huh?
What kind of fucking
Any
eyes?
kind of eyes.
I
We're,
don't- No way.
well, I mean,
no way.
if they're reflective, more than likely it's an animal.
Yeah.
But
If
I'm
they're
still want to
red,
know.
It's probably a demon.
If they're
In
red,
which case we're fucked anyway.
if they're red, I'll gather what I need.
If
My
it's a-
gun, and I'm leaving.
if it's a fucking demon, it wants you to go out there. I suggest we just sit here and be like in a circle, you know, back to back.
Hold on.
Keep the podcast going.
Dude, if there's eyes over there, I'm the first one 8.
We'll have two facing this way.
If it's a demon, it wants us to come over there, but it can't come over here.
Yeah, there's a reason because just come up here.
They're past the line.
They're past the line. I can't go over there.
You just drop, you know, your little circle of salt, be safe, whatever.
Did anybody bring salt?
No, not me.
No, I didn't.
No.
Fuck. Bug out bag. That's what we're missing.
We need enough salt to make a demon-proof circle.
I'm not going out in the fucking woods, especially without a gun.
That is why. Well, that's why you have a gun, Jake.
Yeah, I don't have a gun though. I got a
You
Jeremy.
can use that one in your pants, Jeremy.
What?
Yeah, pee on it while we kill it.
Yeah. Take that. I'll throw a fucking marshmallow at it. I ain't investigating.
You might be able to
There
get it
ain't
pregnant.
No fucking way.
Man,
I'll get my mummy bag in my tent and just you guys can be the guards.
What? And lay there
Patrol.
trembling?
Yeah, no, I just go to sleep, man.
You go to sleep. You wouldn't be able to fucking
I
sleep.
can sleep. I can sleep anytime. Yeah, no, I'm not going out in the woods.
Even with us here?
Man, if you all
Yeah,
go, I have to.
Like, yeah, I was about to say, you're the only one that's
No, how I'm going. I'm going to be like, this is a terrible idea. But
We're about to die. We're about to
He's
die.
carrying the mic with him.
He's like,
yeah,
no,
oh yeah, I definitely would.
no, stay back with me.
If only I had my Mormon Bible here.
Back demons.
Get back, demons.
I will marry multiple women.
All right, what if you saw multiple eyes out there? It was
Oh,
like 6 eyes.
Dude,
I'm
yeah.
taking pot shots in the dark, hoping to scare you.
No, that is actually good. All right, imagine we like look down there and you see a pair of eyes, and Brad like flips out and he turns. Guys, there's eyes, and we
There's
turn
a
to look.
pair of eyes.
No, and there's not just like 6 eyes. You're talking like hundreds.
Yeah,
Oh,
what would you
God.
do?
Yeah, shit myself. And
Are
run.
you going out there and investigating? So it's different.
I got a field that's coming to investigate us. 100 of them? It don't matter. If there are a bunch of eyes out there, I vote we all stay in the same tent.
In the same tent.
Why would we stay?
Jeremy's patting out hamburgers to stress relief.
I've got time.
Just like
time.
that
Green
movie.
Inferno.
Yeah.
I got time, I promise.
Start choking him. He'll just make eye contact. Speaking of, Jeremy's out here in a hammock, so if anything does come, more than likely he's first.
He's our alarm.
Help!
He ain't got a
You guys
vagina.
all said that, I won't wake up. Yeah, no shit. You're gonna be pissed at me. I'll hope it's hit. Like, why'd you have to go get killed?
If a demon does, like,
Such a nuisance.
If a demon wakes Brad up, I'm pretty sure Brad can take it.
He's watching that Supernatural.
I got those Ghost Rider eyes. You know, those eyes of judgment. Like, I judge that demon's soul.
I didn't get my 14 hours of sleep. He grabs it by the throat.
Shut the fuck up! I didn't sleep.
I didn't sleep.
Oh shit!
Well, how intimidating are you gonna be jumping out with your little happy camper bag?
It's only like that weird pattern on the inside. It's bright pink on the outside.
It's ages 12 and up, and I've never left.
Well, you're still mentally 12, remember?
Yeah.
I never grew up from 12.
I just feel the same, man. Fuck. Can't help it. You just wait until I hit my second puberty. If I think I'm alpha now, you just wait.
Quit talking scary stuff. I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I'm already paranoid on the normal night.
Tell me a story.
On like how long do you think it would take us to do this whole trail? We ran up it and did it in 38 minutes.
Dude,
to be
that
fair,
was without a pack.
Yeah, call it 40.
And then with a pack, I'd add it about 20 minutes.
20 more?
Maybe. I'd add 10.
10, that's fair. 50 minutes. And the majority of the hardest part of the hike is over. Yeah. But we fucking ran too.
Yeah,
man.
we did.
Like, sit down, take 30-second breaks so I could
he's like,
breathe.
tell me what you want to talk about. I'm like, oh yeah, I was playing this game.
Jay's back here talking and breathing. I'm like, I'm not saying the thing.
Me, the whole trip up here.
I was asking him about Mortal Kombat. And he's like, yeah, it was pretty good. And I'm like, oh yeah. He's like, let's take a break.
Let's take a break so I can talk about this.
I said that at the beginning of this. I won't be really talking right now, but once it gets hard, I'll shut up because I gotta focus on breathing.
I beat the downloadable thing on Mortal Kombat. I've been waiting till the podcast just to tell you.
When is Mortal Kombat coming out?
The movie 23rd.
23rd? Mm-hmm. You go on the first day?
Man, I was tempted to just like get it on the HBO or whatever because I think it's $10.
Yeah, it's
and that's
much.
it. But I want to see that in
theater, fuck yeah.
Yeah, this is like
make it an event out of it.
Yeah,
special.
Definitely.
Think it's gonna be a disappointment like the other one?
Oh man.
Like the one that was made in 1993.
Yeah, that was new then.
That wasn't a disappointment when it came out.
I'm still good with it now. It's just
over here.
It's classic. I mean, it's shitty, but I'm happy with it.
I mean, it was a decent movie.
You like peek over and look.
Yeah, it makes you just look over. Something's right on you.
One of us should go down there where me and you walk to the extra 200 yards, and one of us set up one tent down there and stay the rest of the night.
Jake, I vote you.
Nah, I'm good. I set my tent up last, so it needs to stay up the longest. You know what I mean? Like I'm the last one to take it down. Who set their shit up first?
Me.
It's you then, Seth. I'm sorry.
I hurried, got my tent up, ate a moon pie, and ran down there towards you.
I kind of felt bad. You ran all the way down the mountain.
I know, because you was like, oh, I'll walk her down, halfway or something. I'm like, all right, he'll be halfway. And I kept going. I'm like, where the fuck's he at? Dude, I would have been pissed if I got down there and you had decided to leave also.
Oh, no.
I'd not have been like,
leave my
what?
shit.
Well, that's why I said when we were up here, I was like, if he leaves his shit's staying.
Yeah,
I ain't taking it
back. No. Anything in that bag is now yours. There was no decision made on that.
We have peacefully protested your backpack apart.
We did get some extra food. Yeah. Thanks to Vicky. Appreciate that.
Had to pretty much force you to take a hot dog.
You didn't have to force me.
I was like, you want it? Nah, man, I'm good. You sure? Yeah. Okay, I'm throwing it in the fire. No!
Don't waste it. Fuck, I'll eat it.
Don't waste it. Why would you waste food for? Well, this hot dog's sleeping with me tonight.
No, I finally downloaded Mortal Kombat and got it downloaded. I ain't played it though.
I replayed the story part, like the original MK11, and then I played the downloadable stuff afterwards. Because I had to remember what the story was like. What time are you guys going to want to go to bed?
Yeah,
this is all night.
Yeah, me too. I could have slept 3 hours ago. We got up here. Yeah, I was like, you know what, guys? I could take a nap.
Gets his tent set up and just crawls in there and lays down.
I'm pretty tired. I worked this morning.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Yeah, I like always.
Are you ready for second shift?
Yeah, everybody keeps telling me how stupid I am, and it is. Like, man, that's stupid. Why are you going to second shift? Like,
That should make you want to do it more now.
yeah, I know, for
They're
real.
like, okay, fuck you. I'm ready for the changes to just happen.
Didn't have much choice, and I'm trying to stay positive about it.
Jake, talk.
I'm worried about my mic melting.
We'll never use it again.
I know you won't. I like using my
Your
shit.
SoundCloud albums on that.
I do. How am I supposed to talk about Big Dick Brad?
Dude, that it is good to have, like, if we do this again.
Yeah.
Always have some live from podcasts.
Maybe next time it'll be Fall Creek.
Next time we're doing it somewhere where I can bring a chair.
Yeah, we should have brought a fucking some kind of inflatable. Next time I'm bringing them inflatable chairs, something to sit my ass in.
Take out your inflatable bed. You could have brought an inflatable chair.
Yes.
They got those tiny ones that, like, you know, the normal chairs that you sit on, like on the lake or whatever.
Yeah.
They got little tiny ones that, like, where you can just put your butt on.
Yeah, just something to keep your ass off the ground.
That you could actually put in your
Yeah,
bag.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Just anything to sit on that's comfy. And since it's inflatable, it's pretty compact.
No, this wasn't inflatable.
Oh, well, the thing I was looking at.
It, like,
was inflatable.
folds up and folds out.
Did you see the cot that didn't fold together?
Look at it again.
It didn't fold together. I looked at it.
Oh, the cot you was gonna carry up this fucking mountain.
What a real challenge, bud.
Yeah, right.
An extra 30 pounds.
Man, that would have been hard, bulky.
Just bulky. I don't think heavy.
I think it's the heat from this fire is making me sleepy.
Fire's relaxing, like this.
Dude, this is relaxing.
It's because fire's safe. No predator.
Scare off all the meth heads around.
So could you live like this indefinitely?
If I had to, I think a lot of us can do things if we had to do it.
I don't know, man. I got plenty of games I still haven't beat.
If
Takes
you
like
had
real quick. I gotta go to my house and get my Switch.
It needs charge. I can't even get a fucking fan to work.
I
out
wouldn't
here.
want to, like, permanently, you know. I like having shelter.
The only thing I miss is electricity.
I like having
There's
electricity.
I'd have to fucking figure out how to use solar panels and shit if apocalypse happened.
I'm gonna miss football.
Not me. Patriots win every time. That's all you need to know.
Next time, can we, like, push him off the mountain? Ugh.
Patriots win.
You see where Julian Edelman retired?
I did.
I saw memes. Play 1 year as Cam Newton's wide receiver and retire. Dude, they were asking if he's worthy of the Hall of Fame.
Dude, you
You
know
people
he's
are
not.
fucking jokes. I don't understand that shit.
They ask about every
600
popular
catches.
player.
Right. I think it was like 600 catches, 6,000 yards. I don't know, 40 touchdowns or something.
So, apocalypse happens. I know we talked about this last podcast, but
I think we could talk about this every podcast.
I know it's perfect. I love it.
I love it.
Speaking of which, how many hollow trees did you find in these woods?
I pointed out like 5.
No,
that
I don't
you
think
could actually crawl in.
No.
None. Yeah, none. That's what I'm thinking. Well, I mean, you could start, like, if it's hollow and it's a tall
Chip
tree.
away.
Yeah. And get into. Yeah. That's possible.
That'd be a lot of work. That would, man.
That'd be a lot of
What kind
work.
of door are you gonna put on your hollow tree?
No door, but I mean, how are you going to get found in a hollow tree?
Dude, I don't know what country it is, but they have those YouTube videos.
I've never heard of these. What are these, Jake?
Yeah, no.
Those YouTube videos?
Yeah. Either way, they make these YouTube videos and like they just make crazy fucking shit. Like it's just
Out of their hands?
Yeah,
The-
it's
the
impressive.
Like Indian dudes?
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
where they're
I've
from,
seen 'em.
but like. They made a goddamn house in the ground, like just like Hobbits style. And they're like, here's a water slide attached. They use bamboo and all that, and I'm like, here I am, like
Because they live like
I
this.
know, but it's so impressive. Like that's
It
what
is.
I would want.
Oh, I agree, 100%. You're right. It's impressive as shit.
All
Have-
that impressive skill, and they still shit in the street.
It doesn't counter it out.
Hey, Brad, have you thought about doing anything like that behind your house?
Hollowing out something?
No, not hollowing out something. Like cutting down small trees, like 2-3 inch diameter trees, and like building something out of it, like a little.
It's like crossed my mind, but then I think about the work I'd have to put into it, and then I'm like, nah.
Like a little hut or something.
Actually, there's kind of like a drop off right behind my house, and it flattens out a little bit. And I was like, if I was able to, it'd be nice to build like a bomb shelter thing into that hill. I'm talking about basically digging a cave. You know?
I don't know. I mean, I dug, what was it, 5 foot deep, that pond in like a week. That was only 5 feet. 5 foot, and then it was like 6-7 foot long. You just got to get out there and do it.
Me and Austin, like I said before, we used to do a lot of dumb shit. And I don't know why we were doing it, but we went out in the woods and we were cutting trees down. Big fucking trees behind my mama's house.
With what?
Axes. Yeah. And our like at first we cut like a tree like this one, this little skinny one. About I don't even know how big you'd say it is. But we're cutting that down. Got it down. Took forever. It wasn't the best axe. So then I worked on a tree that was like maybe that one, if you can see it. Yeah, that maybe a little bit bigger. Me and him were cutting it down, and he quit halfway through. And I was like, I'm finishing this fucking thing. And I was out there for like 2 hours till I got it down.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. So when did you become a beta bitch?
I don't know. It was shortly after.
Yeah, right after you separated from your cousin. The manly just went away.
But yeah, he went inside and quit. And I was just like, we gotta keep doing it. He's like, I don't fucking feel like it. And I was like,
that's awesome.
I was like, I want to see this big fucking tree fall. So I kept going. Dug a huge hole out there, and my mama found it. And she's like, what the fuck? He's like, she was like, the neighbors think I'm trying to bury a fucking body back here. It was deep.
Dude, I've ran into like being in the woods behind our house and stuff back when I was a kid. Ran into like deep ass sinkhole looking holes from where there'd be a big tree or something that had fell and all the roots came up. Now there's just a big sinkhole there. Yeah, that was cool.
Speaking of sinkholes and stuff, I've heard stories where like kids got gone, just fell right in, never to be seen again, and sinkhole got them.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
What are you talking about?
Jeremy nodded his fucking head, didn't you?
Around here?
Yeah.
I've not heard about it around here, but I have heard stories.
Oh, you're talking about like on like the news or whatever, big ass sinkholes.
I don't know about that. It was just a long time ago when I was hearing them. My mom was telling me shit like that too. But
that sounds like something you tell your kids to scare the piss out of them.
Be careful, there's sinkholes out there. But no, like through Carrollville, there used to be like mines and shit down there.
Oh,
yeah,
that makes sense.
So
maybe I'm the idiot.
Yeah. What a jackass.
Maybe you should start out every conversation with that thought.
Maybe I'm an idiot.
Anyway, right? Did you see where it rained really bad in that old train station block thing? You know that church? Like as soon as you go past the railroad tracks, like if you go past.
Where are we at?
Carrollville.
Okay.
You go past Shoney's up that hill.
Yeah.
And then straight up that hill, like right there used to be a giant cement block. It's gone now. Where it rained, it's all gone. I don't know what fucking happened. My mama said it was a sinkhole, but it's not there anymore. They had to like gravel it in. The fucking railroad tracks were standing up on like stilts, basically. Like,
So Carrollville has sinkholes.
Yeah.
Huh. Learn something new every day. That's badass.
Man, I remember when I was like little at my papa's house, like for whatever reason he was digging holes in his backyard, and like I guess my parents just kept telling me if I went out there not to step in holes or whatever. So I had a nightmare that like I walked into his backyard and there was like holes like to like all the way through the fucking earth, like in his backyard, and like I fell in one, of course, in my nightmare. But it's just like one of those things where like my brain took it like to the absolute extreme.
If I ever disappear, I fell in a sinkhole, guys. That's what happened. Jake's mammal sinkholes.
Is that how you're referring to pussy now?
Oh man, I've been falling into that for years.
I remember before I had like this one dream, and it pissed me off because I fell out of a fucking tree. Because when I was little, I used to climb the shit out of stuff. But I was up in this tall ass tree and it broke. I guess a branch broke and I fell and I was falling. It was like a mile long and I was about to hit the ground. But like I never hit. Like it just kept going forever. So I was like, am I ever gonna hit? Just fucking kill me now. I'm done. Like it was an eternity of falling.
something really cool in that Mortal Kombat game is a character called Gara or whatever, and he can't die. He's a fixed point in time, so he doesn't die. And when you kill him, and like they explode him with the grenades, he like comes back, and he says he comes back even stronger. Well, he's on that river of blood or whatever, and they're trying to get to this island, and he's fighting Raiden, and Raiden whoops his ass, and he goes, "Raiden, I can't die." He's like, "Well, that's good, because this lake has no bottom," and he puts him like on an anchor and just drops the anchor forever.
Fuck.
Yeah,
That's
so he
awful.
can't die in his punishment. Yeah, I mean
Falls forever.
Yeah, falls forever. Thought that was badass.
I feel like if you have forever, you eventually get loose, you know, from that.
Oh yeah, that's I guess.
Oh, maybe he's just dying too quick before he
It
can.
would just take about 10,000 years.
Yeah, of forever.
That's like an ultimate. That's not my problem. That's some future person's.
Okay,
problem.
even if you fell, all right, hypothetically, you had an orgasm.
Hypothetically, while you were falling, you had an orgasm.
All right, let's say you did fall for 10,000 years. Now you got to swim up for another 12,000.
I mean, when you die, you just probably float up or something.
No, he don't die.
Well, I mean, like, allegedly, you know, I'm imagining him dying for like a split second and then just floating there and then coming back. He's just constantly on the move.
I don't know, man. Pretty crazy though. They found a second core inside of Earth. Like, so Earth has its core, right? They're saying there's like another core inside of that core.
Do you believe hell's inside Earth?
I believe that is hell right there. That was kind of what I was
Where you're
alluding
going
to.
with?
Well,
I feel like we would
just read that article. Like
Do you
2
think
days
that's
ago.
a reachable point? Like,
No.
Kind of like how the Tower of Babel
Have you seen like how far they've
drilled?
Yeah, drilled,
Yeah.
and it's nowhere even close. Like
Well,
so
I mean,
far
eventually
away.
we'd be able to make it there. I would imagine. Not in our lifetime.
I think like the closest point, there's like a place in the ocean that, all right, so you go into the ocean, right, and you swim all the way to the bottom of the ocean, and then you start drilling. That's how you get the closest to a center.
Makes sense.
What, the Mariana Trench? Mariana Trench?
Yeah.
Man, I fucking hate the ocean.
We still don't know much about the ocean.
Which is crazy to think about.
Jeremy, that thing you sent in the group chat a long time ago, it was about it was that Reddit post about them releasing information about shit in the ocean.
Yeah, I think.
Did they already release that?
I doubt it.
I know it said it was supposed to be this year.
That's the one thing I can't understand is that, like, they claim we don't know so much about the ocean, and yet they're still fucking focused on Mars and stuff.
Yeah.
Why don't you combine all those efforts to figuring out what we got on Earth
Well, because
before
we
you...
already met the aliens in the ocean, and they're like, yeah, you better leave.
Yeah, Atlantis is real.
I mean, before you start looking up, how about we figure out what's here, and then we can start, one task at a time, people.
Would you go on a spaceship cruise? I think I asked you this before.
How much does it cost?
Say it was affordable. It was like a regular cruise.
I
but in
feel like,
space.
how many of us have been on a regular cruise?
None.
Exactly.
But would you want to? Would you be against it?
No.
No.
Where am I going to?
They have that fucking, what do you call it?
The moon, Mars thing? Is
They
it
got the space
Oh,
station.
the space station, yeah, International
just around
Space
there.
Station.
Just in the space in general. Or would you be terrified?
None of us has also been on an airplane, so it's hard
I've
to
been
say.
on an
this.
airplane.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Besides you, the rest of the other 4 of us sitting here has never been on an airplane. What did you get on a plane for?
To go see family. It was when I was real young. I barely remember it. Round trip. I just remember having bubble gum. Someone was like, yeah, chew this because your ears are going to pop or some shit.
Did it happen?
Yeah, my ears popped.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Did it hurt?
Kind of like pressure when you swim in a deep spot, Well, how about you, Brad? Spaceship?
Would I go on one?
Yeah.
I mean, how long have they been around?
For a while. It's
This
not,
is trustworthy,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
guessing.
just like an airplane or a regular cruise.
Insured. See a problem with it.
No.
I mean, if they
No.
just come out with like, well, we now have space cruises, but
Yeah,
I ain't trying that shit for a while.
No.
What's his name with SpaceX program?
Yeah.
They can't get the fucking rocket off the ground.
They'll get it one day, man.
Well, yeah, it'll happen one day, but there's no way I'm getting on that.
Yeah, we're still testing this. You want to be the lucky few?
Hey, what was your Apocalypse question.
Oh yeah, we got.
You went way away from that one.
I don't know what happened. Well, first, let me finish this. Why not, Noah? Why no?
Just like we said, the whole SpaceX thing.
Well,
Okay.
I'm saying it's safe. It's not new. So
Okay.
it's like 60 years from now.
Okay. Even then, probably still wouldn't even be on the Earth right now.
If it's 60 years from now, I'm 90.
Well, you know, we're older. I thought you were already 90.
In your eyes, sweet cheeks.
But there is a thing that I've seen several times. What was it? In the 60s, I think. They was fixing to launch one of the shuttles or whatever, and they was going to do educational thing. They was going to put Big Bird on there, and knowing that something was wrong with the ship, they was going to put him on there, and it exploded.
Damn.
When it launched.
That happened several times.
Yeah.
They put Big Bird on there?
No, not on that one. But he was supposed to be.
All these little kids.
Yeah, I'm like, what the crap?
Big Bird.
Man, I bet he would make a good fried chicken. That's a lot.
That's a lot of chicken.
All right, Jeremy, what about you?
No, I don't think I would, man. Going on a cruise, going on an airplane don't interest me that much.
A cruise don't interest you?
Because if some shit goes wrong, some shit's going to go wrong.
I think a cruise would be fucking awesome.
It would.
And it would be amazing to be on a ship that big.
Yeah.
Us in our little county, the biggest ship we've ever seen,
Somebody's pontoon.
Yeah, somebody's pontoon, basically.
Damn, this is the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah, being able to see a cruise ship like that, I want to see one. It's like a goal. Anyway, why you keep asking everybody? Like, what about you?
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah, I'd love to. Vicky was like, no, hell no. I'm
Why?
like, well, if it's in our lifetime and it's affordable, I'm going.
Why would she not want to?
Yeah, she's afraid of it.
Hey, what about an airplane? She afraid of that too?
She's afraid
Okay,
of
that
it.
makes sense.
She would do an airplane.
Before.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that.
But she's like, it might explode. And I'm like, well, after it's tested and thousands and millions of people have done it.
So, do you have any interest in joining the Mile High Club?
Who said I didn't?
Oh yeah, at 9 years old.
I was 6. I was a player.
Yeah.
True, my bubble gum.
Is that like a bucket list goal?
What, Mile High Club?
Yeah,
Nah.
something like that.
Nah, not for me. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know. That's not like a bucket list goal for me, but I'm saying like,
How high do you think we are from regular elevation right now?
Like 2,000 above sea level is like what that is.
Well, I mean, like,
I feel
we're
like
here. Let's just knock it off the list.
All right. Well, how about if we do it? Let's see, what 32,000 feet. If we do it like 12 times, we've got it.
Yeah.
I guess if you fuck on top of Everest, it counts.
Anyway, yeah, the apocalypse question. So, say you have your family with you and whatnot, and they don't make it. Are you gonna keep going without them?
Yes, 100%.
Wouldn't you be depressed? Is that
Yeah.
awful?
Yeah.
All your friends and family are gone.
I think I'm gonna be depressed, but just I can't mentally, I can't comprehend killing yourself. I just can't get it. If you have a young kid that dies, man, I can see it then as a possibility. Somebody doing that, like I would understand, but I don't know. You can't. I don't even know how to explain it, but no.
Brad don't give a fuck, so I know your answer. What?
Brad's
You
like,
can
I
make it
killed my
better.
kid.
What about you, Noah? You gonna keep trucking?
Yeah, I would keep going. Pretty much like Seth said. I mean,
I just don't think I would become like actively suicidal. It would be like one of those things where I'm putting myself in situations not really caring. Like,
I do that every time I have sex without a condom.
be like, there's a cougar following me through the woods today. I don't care. Just
Dude,
keep
have you
walking.
seen that? That shit is scary.
Yeah.
Don't turn your back to them.
I don't want to turn my front to him.
Would you keep going, Jeremy?
Yeah, you gotta keep going, man.
All right. My other question
You
is,
can't kill yourself over
if
that.
you got someone in your group, anybody, friends, family, whatever, friend, if a friend's hurt and they're kind of dragging their ass, broke a leg, you're having to help them too much, you gonna kill them?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you tell them like, hey, I'm either leaving you or killing you?
I got no problem killing you, Brad.
Well, I mean, would you give them a heads up or would you just kill them? Like, I'm
fucking with you, man. I can't kill a friend.
I was about to say, I am not going anywhere with this dude.
Oh, my allergies. He's like, you're a risk.
I'm not getting the road.
You're a risk.
He felt like Carol.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I
Look
feel
at
like
the
if you're in that
flowers.
situation, like, I would like try and like lay up for a couple days, and if there was like no sign of you getting better at all,
Dude, ankle shattered. That's
Okay.
the situation.
All
I'm
right.
putting a splint in, and I'm gonna say, motherfucker, you gotta walk.
You have to.
Like, you
But
gotta walk.
would you kill them or abandon them?
Neither. Why are you abandoning them? I don't understand.
They're slowing you down.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Say you have to make it somewhere. Say you're getting chased. All right. In 4 days,
Are we
a
talking-
nuke's hitting here. We got to get out.
You better hobble fast.
It's hitting Oak Ridge. So you're going to hobble for 4 days and hope you make it?
I'll walk down the mountain just so you wouldn't have to walk up alone.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
but a
I'm
nuke
going to
ain't
hobble
landed.
for 4 days.
And then you're just like, we're fucked.
No,
You couldn't hobble
no,
faster.
I'm gonna run really fast on that last day. Like hobble faster. No, I mean if your your friend's ankle shattered, right?
Yeah.
Make them what are those things? Crutches.
Yeah.
Make them crutches and be like, listen, you gotta go, bro.
Here's 2 sticks, man. Do
Yeah.
it.
Good luck.
Like, see ya. Like if you're trying to get somewhere, like use like the ankle, okay? So if Kenzie's ankle's shattered or whatever, I mean I can carry her, but let's say the person's older, like a 20-year-old. If we're already set up where we're supposed to be going, I'm not abandoning.
Yeah.
Like, well, now that you're hurt, I think I'm gonna move like 3 miles that way.
What if they got like really sick,
That's a better
like
question.
The sickness in Walking Dead.
It's a
Like
better
you got
question.
like the flu, some kind of like new flu that was really fucking bad. You gonna risk your life for someone's antibiotics?
Man, that's,
Yeah, I mean, you have. Do you not have to? Like, I don't even see how some of these questions are questions.
A lot of people are selfish.
You have to, yeah, but you also have to live with that. That now you got to kill yourself because you just let your friend die because you was too pussyfied to sirens. You was too pussyfied to try.
it's just a siren. It's not Seth about to start rapping.
dropping the bombs.
Some fire rhymes, boys.
Here we go.
I don't know. I agree with you. I feel like you have to in those moments, and maybe that at least that maybe gives you an out. Like you die because you're trying to save someone's life.
Heroically.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say Shane off The Walking Dead when he kills,
Otis.
to help Carl.
Oh, that's fun.
Would you do
Oh, I mean, yeah.
You would?
Yes.
Fuck, man.
You're talking, okay, so me and you and somebody we just met
Yeah.
are out, and
That
Brad's
person is the reason you guys are having to do this too.
Yeah.
I don't think I would.
Brad's what?
It
Okay,
wasn't-
so Brad's dying,
Yeah.
and oh well, the way he killed Otis was pretty fucking.
Yeah, it
dirty.
was fucking.
Didn't he like shoot him in the leg?
Yeah,
Yeah.
shot him in the leg. Dude, the way they did that, they could have done it so much better. Like, I understand the point they were trying to make, but in the show, they could have made it. Both of them. At least
Yeah.
he would have been okay.
At least he could
Otis.
have been like, dude, I don't know if you're gonna make it. Give me the shit.
I'm not
going
gonna.
ahead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill somebody in order to save somebody else. I'm not gonna purposely kill him, but if he gets left behind, he falls behind. He falls behind.
I was on him, bro.
Yeah.
I get that. That's 100%. But shooting him in the leg when he was already
I
hobbling.
forgot how that's how that went
Yeah.
down. That's true.
Yeah, I just don't see why he couldn't have been like, give me the thing. I'm going ahead because
I feel
don't
like
know
it
if
was a
we're
lot
gonna
of
make it.
stuff.
Was it?
I think
It was all in
I
a
mean,
bag.
he ended up doing it anyway, so it don't matter.
But, yeah, I mean, he was already not making it, so.
It also distracted the zombies though for him to eat him.
Yeah. But, like, he could have just, like we said, grabbed the bag, speed it up or die. And then he was already, in the back, not making it.
We got really nice tree there. Really nice tree there.
Define nice tree, Brad.
Big.
Something,
Big,
something you want to build a treehouse in,
big, thick, like a dick.
and black.
It's veiny and black.
I like a big black tree.
It's gotta at least be 20 foot tall. It has to be dark in color.
Need to be able to support me.
Be able to support me.
That's the only good trees out here.
2 out of the whole bunch. Rest of them are pieces of shit.
Ain't nobody gonna be like 12 and like try and pull pranks tonight, are they?
No, fuck that.
No. I didn't even cross my mind.
Yeah, I know. It just crossed my mind.
Brad, just so you know, if you try anything, I will stab you.
You know what? It's either gonna be you or Jake because they got guns.
There's one of 2 things that could happen. If it starts raining, I'm getting in somebody's tent. It's probably gonna be Brad.
Yeah, I don't got the cover.
And 2, I might be on one of your guys' tent. I don't know.
It might be Brad.
I'm gonna be like, dude, the animal must have did that. That's weird.
Dude, is anybody else's throat raw as fuck?
What you been doing?
I don't know. It feels like I'm on the way up here. My throat's just raw. Tonsils.
Someone's been raw dogging that throat.
I wish it was you.
If you would have just spoke up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Megan asked me earlier. She's like, well, what are you guys going to do now that you're up there? I was like, we're going to take turns fucking.
We're going to find a random bitch up there and we're all going to fuck her. That's what we're doing.
So, how you guys reacting? Say, Brad wakes you up, Seth.
Dude, I wake up easy.
No, wakes you up in like 3 hours, and he's like, dude, Jeremy's gone. Jeremy's not here. I've been up for 15 minutes, and I don't know where he's at.
I've been looking for him.
I'm going to go back to bed.
You go back to bed?
And I go, Jeremy.
Hey, guys!
He can't find Jeremy in 30 seconds. He's awaking everybody.
I've been looking for an hour.
You think my ass is going to trek through here?
Listen, if I wake up and I don't see Jeremy swinging the hammock, I'm going back to bed.
What?
Yes.
What if something nabbed him?
What if? That's on him.
What?
He made that choice.
Okay,
What if
what?
somebody grabs you guys by the chin and throws you over his shoulder?
That is different.
What?
What if like one of our tents disappear? You like wake up and like one of our tents are gone. That's different.
You get back to town and you're like, yo, we couldn't find him. And it's like,
Seth wakes up before
who?
all of us, takes his tent, goes down and leaves.
Oh.
You get back to town though, nobody has heard of your friend.
I mean, I don't know. Realistically, if you wake up and you don't see Jeremy swinging, what's your first thought? He's peeing. Or he's doing
well,
something.
What if
since
you're
he
just
said
like,
it, if he ain't in my tent, something's up.
yeah, but
he's not in
no,
my tent.
honestly, like Brad wakes up and he goes, takes a piss. Jeremy's been gone since then. And he's waiting around for a minute. Like, where the fuck's Jeremy?
I'm not kidding. If that happened, I would be like, Jeremy, Jeremy.
You just hear in the distance.
Go to sleep, Brad.
You're distracting me.
Like right over there behind your tent, like, dude, I'm trying to fucking jerk off. Jesus, leave me alone.
Just hear the smacking.
All right, what if it wasn't Jeremy? What if it was like me? Would you be concerned at all?
No.
No? Well, okay.
I mean, if you've just gone,
yeah, just gone.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
What am I supposed to do? Run off? With
Yeah.
you? I'm like, I don't know. He left.
You hear my rape whistle in the distance.
If anybody goes missing, I'm not looking for you by myself. It's just not happening.
That rape whistle is so fucking funny. This will stop him.
That's your idea of Vicky's.
Oh no, it's all the backpack. I didn't notice it until yesterday, I think. I was like, what the fuck is this hole? And I was like, oh, it has an arrow. And I was like, I got a whistle. I got a whistle.
That's cute.
That's the signal.
Gun.
That was the signal how far behind he was. He was hiking.
That's super far.
I like your point there, Jeremy. I don't need a gun. I got a whistle.
Guns are bad. Did anybody bring their headphones up here?
Yep.
I did.
I'm gonna put one in and listen to something while I sleep.
You know, I'm kind of regretting that I didn't do that, but
Nah.
I only brought them just for that walk, really. Like something where I was walking back, I was like gonna listen to my podcast.
Then you seen Seth come.
Hey, so
down
do we
the
all
mountain.
have a time that we want to like wake up and leave?
Whenever we could see.
let's leave.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, never mind.
I don't want to like rush out of here, but yeah, once it's daylight, we should probably pack up and head out.
I mean, it's daylight about 7:30. That's daylight.
That sounds
we'll,
good.
we'll call it around 8.
So, does everybody want to set an alarm for 8 o'clock?
My phone's
Dude, I'm
off.
probably gonna be up before that, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I will.
We're
I'll be
sleeping
out
in
here
the
like
woods.
twiddling my fingers in the fucking dirt. And we'll have no clue. You guys will be disappeared. I'll be sitting here going, I don't know where. Wake up!
You know, I'm waiting about 10 more minutes.
If they don't get out of that
If they're not all
fucking tent.
back, I'm leaving.
You can record your own podcast. Be out here. Yeah, I'm all by myself right now. Checking the woods.
No, I mean, how am I supposed to know if you're disappeared if you're in a tent?
Mine don't have a thing. You'll hear Brad in there. Oh! You can see Jeremy.
Oh, you're going to hear me too.
If Jeremy had a tent, you'd be hearing other things in there. Oh, the bear. His hose finding up here on top of a mountain.
He had hose in his bag.
No, everybody just wakes up and you see it like they just look over here and me. It's us playing cards.
That's a possibility. That is a possibility. Jake's been missing for 2 hours now. Rummy.
Rummy.
I'm glad you guys did this. Like, thanks for actually making it happen.
You coming out here?
Yes, for doing the hike, man. The camping trip, the hike, the whole thing.
All you had to say was I was going to have to call in for work. I'll be here.